So we bought some lizards. We rode said lizards
Oh, right.
to,
We did buy lizards.
We rented the lizards.
oh,
We
we
did
rented
not
them.
buy them.
Sorry, we didn't buy them.
That's true.
Because I
Clarify.
wasn't sure what was going to be the
Lizard.
most cost effective.
Lizard upkeep, too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
This is what we found out.
And we bought the insurance to make sure that you know, everything's good.
He
So
fucking
when they
sold you on
die,
the
we don't have to
insurance,
pay
huh?
for them again.
He got you on the insurance.
And
No,
then,
these lizards are probably gonna die, so it's
we
good.
entered the tomb. I tied up a mummy. Then we killed another mummy.
We also have some serious currency now.
We got a lot of
Yes, we
money.
do.
Serious
Then-
fucking currency.
We should build an empire.
Then 7 fucking.
I feel like we coulda had more money.
Very scary Tomb King. And now we're about to fight the Tomb King after Urim tries to smash the glass and realizes it doesn't break, and we are forced to fight the Tomb King.
The two.
Okay. So,
Or AKA Osiris from Smite.
Osiris, Virus.
No problem. Come on. Baby.
this was the best I could find for desert combat music. So,
Boy.
Prince of Persia?
I don't know.
No, this is
Would
like,
be.
Anime boss fight music.
yeah, this is like anime boss fight music.
Bro.
Ah,
I don't want that.
Nandayo.
for sure.
Okay, so,
Yeah. That's what it sounds like the video game arcade fighting.
I can hear it. So, 7 walked into the first of the concentric golden circles. Made it past the first, the second, the third one he was held in place. And the partially mummified figure sitting on the large throne lurched to life. And began to move forward, saying as he did, "It has been a long time since I feasted." So, if you...
How long exactly?
If you could all please
That's a long time.
roll initiative.
It's sometime. Get over there.
Well, Miles goes first.
Oh,
I didn't
Lord.
actually roll initiative. I just rolled a fucking d20. I'll just roll initiative now.
That was a practice roll. Practice roll.
Yeah. It's the same fucking result, so we're good. It worked out.
Perfect.
Okay.
Actually, does that count as an 18 instead? Because you rolled 2 9s?
Graf, would it be a bonus action on Graf's turn if he would take the time to ask exactly how long? I want to know.
Yeah, we'll call it a bonus action.
Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, no. If you're trying to persuade him to tell you, yes. But if
Then I
you're
have to-
if you're just saying it at him, no.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right,
Let's see what happens.
Miles, you're up first.
How far away am I from him?
So the room you're in is about 50 by 50 square.
Okay.
His throne is probably 10 feet from the back wall, and you are probably 30 feet from him.
Okay. Are there any hiding spots in this room?
There are 4 pillars near each corner that go up to the ceiling, and there are a few piles of bodies, but those are really the only thing. And the you could hide behind the throne, but those are really the only things you could obscure yourself behind.
Okay.
It's my puzzle solving paper. That's not the one I want.
Now we all did a sneak roll before this happened, didn't we?
Yeah, but I feel like he saw us. I don't.
Yeah, he knows.
No, I
He
fucked it
knows.
up.
Sorry, I'm looking at all my abilities right now.
You could give away your position.
No, I
Great.
just didn't know
Now
that-
all of
I didn't
China knows you're here.
I didn't know that the only path leading to him was the path with the rings. I thought there was like a ring path, and then like other area around him.
There is, but you did say you wanted to go in. You wanted to go up into the circles.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. I'm going to cast. Not cast. I'm gonna use here.
Okay.
So you're gonna pull him towards us?
No, I'm gonna go to him. Unless you guys want me to pull him toward us, I don't care.
That would. There is the one that teleports you, correct?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. So you're gonna hit throw there at him.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm still reading assassinate.
Very good.
Cool.
Is that a bottle of hot sauce on your desk? Nick?
Yeah, it's Cholula.
Mm-hmm.
it was
No,
for
I'm
the-
gonna
it's for the
I'm gonna
pizza.
use here.
I like hot sauce on pizza.
I like the cat. I like
I love hot sauce
wooden-
on pizza.
A wooden cap?
I like buffalo sauce on
Oh,
pizza.
it's a wooden cat.
Buffalo sauce is good. Yeah, it's a wooden
Does that hit, Clay?
Mexican cap.
Jesus Christ! They have a here and there of a plus 10.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Oh my God, they do.
Thanks.
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 I was always wondering why Vizsla seems so powerful.
Yeah, they do have a plus 10. Look at that. No, 13 does
I feel
not.
like magical daggers do the
13
plus
makes
10.
13 misses.
That's pretty fair.
Although Miles, you throw here at him, and the knife does kind of it hits his armor. He's wearing kind of like armor up on his upper chest area, and it sticks into the armor and teleports back to your hand, but does not bring him with the knife.
Do I get free armor?
No, nothing comes back with the knife.
That's a cuck. Cool. I'm going to cast
My big.
Ray of Frost. It's a cantrip.
Go for it.
Sorry. Would assassinate work if? So here's what assassinate says. Third level, you're at the deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Yes, you would have advantage. He has not taken a turn yet, so yes, you have advantage. So go ahead and
Okay.
roll to hit with here and there again.
Oh, with here and there again?
Yeah, because you would have had advantage with those too. I forgot that you have assassinate.
Okay. So I need to throw advantage on that, or
No,
Damn.
because this is your second roll.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So we're good.
Yeah.
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. Come on. I also have sneak attack. So, beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack. If you have an advantage on the attack roll, the attack must use.
You have advantage, so
Yeah.
technically it's a sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay.
And then let me see how much extra damage you do.
Once per turn.
Sneak attack. You're a 5th level rogue, which means you do an extra 3d6 damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll 1d6 plus 4. My base damage first.
Roll the base damage.
Okay. Cool.
Now roll 3d6.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
What the hell are we looking at?
For a second, I
Oh.
thought she had her tits out.
I get it.
Of course.
What is going on there?
Popeye. That's not right. Oh no.
What is going on there? What was going on?
She had like chode forearms, and
That
like somebody edited the photo and just turned
What?
her into Popeye.
Showed forearms. You know what it?
They were not showed.
I don't know if that's
They
the
were
word for it.
She
not
had
with the mouth.
forearms that were thicker than they were long.
Basically cankles, but with forearms.
Kankar.
Miles, what else do you want to do?
So, okay, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Go for it. Also hits. Roll damage.
Wait, nope, that's wrong. There you go. Sorry.
Okay.
Is there a way to identify if an enemy has weaknesses to certain elements?
Yes. It's a spell.
But-
I don't remember what that spell is.
Oh.
Identify.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, but
It's a different spell. Let me look. Give me a second.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we don't have it, so. I just ask because, you know, I have a fire sword and a frost sword, so.
Yes, it's called No Opponent.
No opponent. Pretty sure I don't have that, but you know.
No opponent. You gauge the strengths and weaknesses of an opponent to gain combat advantages. Upon casting a spell, you learn a number of strengths or weaknesses of the target equal to 1 plus 1 strength or weakness per 2 caster levels. So yeah. It's called No
Yeah,
Opponent.
my turn.
Okay. So, wait, you threw here, right? So do you want to pull him to you?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Well, if I'm pulling him to me, then I don't want to end my turn in front of him. I want to dash back 15 feet.
Just wanna put him in
like,
front
you
of
want to
everybody else.
like back up against the wall that's behind you?
Go around, I guess. I want to go to the nearest pillar and hide behind it.
You know, it would be easier if I took a picture of the battle mat that I have drawn in front of me, and put that in Fantasy Grounds. That would make this whole nonsense a lot easier. No, don't loop the same song. Loop the whole cue. God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Loop Quay.
Clay, how'd your Cyberpunk game go?
Went really well. We spent a lot of time going over rules and lore, obviously. But yeah, it went really well.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I almost immediately diverged from because I'm running the apartment story, the same one you did.
Yeah.
I almost immediately diverged from the book because I was like, they're doing some very dumb things. They're doing things that the book did not anticipate.
God. That's awesome, though.
Where the hell did that picture just go? I just downloaded it. Where the hell did it go? It's show in folder. Okay.
Miles, I'm sending something to your phone.
Hell yeah. Better be pictures of your dick.
That's close.
Let me see here. Fantasy Grounds, campaigns, Touch the Daddies, images, paste. And we're going to
Jesus Christ.
rename.
Oh fuck.
Long division.
Jordan would like this too.
Alright, you guys are getting a hand-drawn battle mat.
Mummy battle.
Mummy.
That's the one.
Mummy,
Mum.
help me.
Mummy. Mummy. Which
Mama.
one's the mummy?
Mama.
None of those are the mummy. Hang on. Oh, you guys are way too large.
Hell yeah.
Ah! Ah!
I spun you around a little, and now I spin myself.
Spin me right round.
Okay.
Okay.
7, stop. You're gonna get dizzy.
Position yourselves where you would have been when the battle started.
So
I
is,
like
Where-
that part where
is the
7 slowly
rectangle
slithers
where
to
we
the
entered?
center of the circles.
is the rectangle where we entered?
The rectangle down at the bottom is where you entered. The one at the top is the throne. The circles in the corners are the columns, and the squiggly cloud shapes are piles of dead bodies.
Oh.
So I would have
That's
been
nice.
next to one of the piles of bodies.
Okay.
Long
Can't
Well,
division.
actually,
My
no, I
character.
guess I would be up against the glass because I tried.
What'd you say, Miles?
Said I can't move my character.
What?
Well, why'd you do that?
It does have a weird thing around it, doesn't
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
it?
Oh, there's 2 of me.
What?
Yes, there. Wait, what? No. There's one
I
of
see
you.
2 of me,
I see one.
but they're it's, they're very transparent.
I only see one of you.
Cool.
Try closing and reopening the image.
How do I reopen the image?
I can force it open on your screen.
Okay, force it, Dad.
I do not consent.
Nope, same thing.
What
But
that?
do it anyway. I don't consent, but do it anyway.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is the other Vizsla?
To the left of the other Vizsla, like, it's weird. Here.
Oh, that ain't right.
Nah, Chief.
It might be
Right.
desynced.
That's some crazy desync though, because Vizsla on our screen, or at least on my screen, is on the right side of the circles, above Ganon.
Really?
Is now moving over Ganon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
that's
it's like moving in a circle.
Yeah, now he's like patrolling.
Hell yeah.
What
Yeah, now
is that?
Vizsla's patrolling. Hang on, he's going off the map.
He's down at the very bottom center, and has disappeared.
He went off
There's
the
our
map.
commander
And now
chief
he's a
right
big
now.
boy.
Oh,
In the middle.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
can you
Oh,
control now,
what
Miles?
the fuck is going on? No, I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I think I have.
bet
Did it work?
Control your avatar, Miles.
I don't know. Did it?
Yeah.
Is he, like,
they're in the
sitting
same. They're in the
still?
same place.
Okay.
Yeah. That was weird.
Where was the door that we entered?
You entered the ladder. You entered is the rectangle down at the bottom.
Okay.
I drew it way too big, but that's because I was half
Who
paying
the
attention.
fuck is moving the character? Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm gonna restart Fantasy Grounds. This is like shit.
I'll have Miles move Fizzle when he gets back, after he restarts. In the meantime,
Just assume that I'm in front of the fucking ladder. Fuck it.
you don't want to move
And
behind the
that's where
pillar?
No, I do, but that's where I pulled him to.
Okay. And I'll let you move yourself to behind whatever pillar you want to when you get back.
Okay.
Arthur, you're up.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay, so Ray of Frost hit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, then I'm just gonna whip out my longbow and shoot.
Okay.
Boy.
Whip out my longbow and wizard hat.
Go for it.
Oh,
That hits.
Don't forget, Arthur, you got those special boy arrows.
yeah, but I
Sure,
don't want to do
yes.
that. But I
Alright.
also get an extra attack, so I get to do that again. Huh.
That one misses.
Okay. But I've also got Colossus Slayer, so I do an extra 1d8 damage. Since it's already damaged. Huh.
Okay.
Ah!
Adam also vanished. So.
Oh. Yeah. Adam. Oh. Yeah, he's not even in here. Yep.
EDC. Does that end Arthur's turn?
So, Arthur, you shoot this mummy king, whatever, with an arrow, and you just watch it kind of sink into his body. Doesn't react, doesn't roar or anything like that. Just kind of keeps. Well, he's now been teleported by Vizsla across the room, and just kind of in place, trying to figure out where he is. As your arrow kind of into his body. Sinks in like you're pushing a knife through a cake. Just kind of enters very effortlessly. Anything else you want to do?
It enters like he's been decomposing for a while, or just like
Something.
almost like he's a ghost.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Grath, you're up.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I pull out my fire saber. Oh yes. Where's my? There it is. My flaming short sword. And I aim my top of my head towards him, like that, and I go, ah! And I lunge forward with my blade, and I attack.
22 hits, roll damage.
Okay. That's shite. It's 1d6 plus 7 piercing, and then
And the 1d6 regular
Fire.
fire. Okay.
So I wish it told me. Wait, 1d6. It doesn't tell you which one is the fire damage and which one is the.
The second dice is the fire damage.
Oh, okay. Okay. See if that has an effect
Okay.
on a dried out fucking mummy.
So you kind of lunge forward and at him. And as your sword makes contact, you feel it kind of. There's a little bit of resistance. And then your sword just all the way through this mummy's torso, and you see the sword kind of out the other side. The fire kind of out as you do, and you see, you pull your sword back out. You see that the wrappings that are kind of wrapped around parts of his body are beginning to smolder and start to kind of burn away. You see that the kind of very stretched and taut and like gross flesh that's pulled and stretched across this mummy's bones is also smoldering and starting to burn away where you stabbed it through. He's not on fire or anything like that, but you know, you definitely did a number on him. Anything else you'd like to do?
Hold on one sec. I'm gonna use Action Surge, and I get to attack again. Except for this time, I want to whatchamacallit, I want to sort of try to cut through the torso, like just below the ribs.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I have to roll to attack again. Oh shit. Okay, I don't hit.
You swing, and your swing is short. You don't even come close.
Okay.
Anything else? Any movement you want to do?
Maybe I'll back up like a few feet, like that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, this mummy, having just been stabbed by a flaming sword, teleported across the room and shot with an arrow. It's gonna... and is going to swing forward at the closest thing to him, which is Vizsla.
Can you pull up the map again so I can move my character?
Same.
You are not the closest thing to him. Never mind. Because you moved behind a pillar. Grath is the closest person to him.
Yeah.
So, Grath, as you back up after your attack, this mummy lord kind of swings around and begins to shamble towards you. And as it gets close, it swings out with its fist. You see the wrappings are falling away. There's bits of rotting flesh peeling off as it swings at you. Does a 24 hit?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No. that was much.
Okay, so you take 32 points of bludgeoning and necrotic damage.
Oh,
Dick necrosis.
God.
That's all in one. That's not 32 of one, 32 of the other. That's 32 all told.
Good.
And you are also cursed.
Damn.
Jesus.
It's nice knowing you boys.
Yeah. We have to kill this thing quickly, I think, is the answer here.
Dick necro.
Oh no.
Somebody post the Dick Necro emote. I'm too busy.
Bowie.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
What does the curse effect do?
while cursed,
Guys, Oh no, here we go.
the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Great.
Okay. So, alright, yeah. as it hits you, it's going to kind of turn towards 7, kind of in the center of the room, and begin to shamble that direction. You're up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna channel a divinity to turn undead. And it doesn't say if it's an action or not. Because it's a feat.
Yeah, it's an action.
So it's an action. Yes, I want to turn undead onto the unit, the Mummy Lord. And then it has to make a
Make a wisdom save.
gotta do some wisdom save, yeah.
What's the DC?
Equal to the cleric's spell save DC. So some channel divinity effects require saving throws when you use such effect.
Is it under your
from this
powers? Can you
class,
just
so
click
that-
cast?
No. Cast DC equal to your cleric's spell save DC.
So it should be
So is it my stats that has rolled?
yes. You use wisdom to cast spells, right?
Yes.
So I think your DC is just straight up your wisdom, which should be 17. Okay. Okay, so you channel them and you cast Turn Undead, and the room is filled with the sound of a very clear bell. Kind of just rings through the room once. It's a nice sound. Sounds very holy. The mummy does not seem to notice.
The holiest of holies.
What? So it doesn't affect him?
Or it beat the save.
Okay.
One of those two things.
Okay. So I still have another. So is that considered to be a bonus action or is that an action?
That's an action.
So I still have a bonus?
Yes.
Alright. So I wish to cast Bestow Curse.
Like curses with curses.
Yeah. I curse you, mummy!
Something tells me this guy's already cursed to it.
Bestow Curse is a full action. It's not a cantrip. Unless it's... Well, like you have an ability that makes it a cantrip.
So I just have to use cantrip or use my melee swing?
No, you have a bonus action left, which means cantrip, drinking a potion, searching a chest. Small things that aren't a full action.
Can I use my Eldritch Blast roll?
Yeah, that's a bonus action.
Okay. How do I use it? It's a 5th level Eldritch Blast roll. I assume you're probably gonna generate it.
Eldritch Blast. So go ahead and roll 2d10. No.
No!
Roll a d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
No.
Okay,
No.
that hits. So go ahead and roll 2d10 for damage. Okay. So you pull the Eldritch Blast scroll out of your bag. You unroll it, read the incantation on it, and as you do, the paper just burns away, and the fire turns into two floating kind of spheres of light that shape themselves into almost like spearheads, and just slam into the mummy, creating two kind of craters in its chest, and it kind of stumbles back as you hit it with these kind of crackling eldritch beams.
Hey,
All right, anything else you want to do?
I end my turn.
All right. Ganon, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do my usual and just hit him and hit him and hit him and hit him.
Sure. Let me get you targeted on him. Okay, go for it. Also, yeah, guys, if you open up the combat tracker, you can manually set your targets so that if you're casting a healing thing, you don't accidentally cast it at the mummy. So, just keep that in mind.
What I just
So I
clicked
get
on
okay.
something.
So reckless attack and then rage.
So you can use your bonus action to rage.
Minute.
And you said
Yeah,
you're making
And then
a reckless?
No, did I? What did I just do? I think reckless attack just comes with rage, doesn't it?
No. You can choose to do it. Rage just means that you have advantage on strength checks. You make you get a bonus to the damage, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
And another attack too, right?
I think so.
Or that's frenzy.
That's frenzied rage. But reckless attack is a thing you can do separately from raging. That gives advantage on the attack, but attacks against you have advantage until your next turn.
No, I'm gonna save off the reckless, but I will do a frenzied rage.
Okay.
So I get 3 attacks. That's what I need.
Change our target in the combat tracker.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Starting when you choose this path to the third level, when you rage, you can choose to go into a frenzy. If you do so for the duration of your rage, you make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action each turn. When your rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. Raging counts as a bonus action, so on your next turn, you can make 3 melee attacks, but this turn, because you already used your bonus action to rage, you can only make 2 melee attacks.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, so I'll hit him twice.
Go for it.
Go into my frenzied rage and then hit him twice. So, just attack 1, probably not a hit.
Well, you're not rolling with your
Jesus.
+7 to hit.
Yeah, you're just.
So in your
Rolling.
on your actions tab, you can double click on the dice +7 or dice +8, whichever it is you're using.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I need. It's been so long since we've done combat.
There you go. That hits. You're using the sword?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
The other one's stronger, but there's something to this sword, so I'll use it.
I need to
And I only hit once, so I assume, right?
make a note of that. Yeah, the 10 does not hit. I just need to, real quick, make a note that you used the sword.
What did I do?
Oh, shit.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You're just gonna be.
The more you use it, the more thing happens.
Well,
You have nothing to worry about.
I'm gonna be the next one ripped apart in my sleep.
Just start.
I was just about to say something like that.
creating a new character right now. As a backup plan.
Just, you know.
There was a very specific sequence of events that resulted in me being torn to pieces in my sleep. So no, expect what happens to you to be far worse.
This is a long note.
Okay. Well, no, I had to get a piece of paper. That was most of it, was me getting the paper.
A very large piece of paper. Write down his long note on. Yeah. Okay. We know you're writing in invisible ink. It's all right, though. You don't have to show it off.
You write in invisible ink.
There's the text.
Yeah, okay. Don't play mind games with me, Clay. I know there's more on that page that you're not.
I pulled it off a sketchpad. What do you want from me?
Alright, it's okay. It's okay.
Alright,
Don't worry about it.
forget about it. Okay,
Feel good about it.
so go ahead and roll damage for your first attack.
I did.
Oh, you did. 14. Perfect. Alright. So, you guys watch Gunnan. This is the first time he's used this sword in combat. And you watch him, he draws the sword from its sheath, and you see, as it does, the kind of perfect, perfectly smooth, flat metal that it creates when it's sheathed. There's no seam between the sword and its sheath, but as he draws it, that line appears quickly. And as he draws it, a black smoke kind of out of the sheath as he does, which then draws back into the sword. And he takes a slash at this mummy, and as it does, you see that where it hits the mummy, it like the what's left of its skin and muscle begins to almost decay around the sword slash, and little piece and like almost sand falls away from the slash wound for a moment. The mummy notices that you hit it, but does not appear to really have any like reaction, as if, oh, you've hit me with the oh no, like he's just like, oh, I've been hit. You know, it doesn't appear to have noticed anything different about the slash, just that you hit it.
What an inconvenience. I have been slashed.
Yes, exactly that. So you would have had to move in. There you go. So you have probably a little over half your movement left.
Would there be acceptable?
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Insult him now. You're a pussy.
Your mother's a cow.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good reaction to that. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? All right, 7.
That was Mummy for don't talk about my mom.
You're up, 7. What are you doing?
Can I move?
Which direction are you trying to move?
Towards the mummy.
Towards the mummy, so like out of the circle?
Is the mummy made out of sand?
Not as far as you can tell.
Those.
The stand was coming up.
Just taking. I mean, yeah, I'll try and go out of the circle.
Okay. It's like moving through like chest deep mud. You have to really like force yourself back. It's like the air around you doesn't want you to move, and you're forcing your way back. You even turn around at one point and are like really forcing your way through this seemingly thick air around you that seems to be holding you in place. But you do manage to leave the circles and are outside of their influence, so to speak.
Thank God for my like 70 movement.
Honestly,
speed.
yeah, your movement becomes unimpeded again.
Dope.
You used about half your movement getting out of that.
Cool. Still got 30 feet.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wonder if 7 could like, because we're standing on like a stone surface, right? Like a sandstone type. If you could just like right up through him, like.
Oh my god, like a stone spear?
Yeah, just make it fuck him.
I could. Oh yeah, like that guy that I saw on Deadliest Warrior that used to impale people with their. Never mind. Let's not get into this.
Excuse
All
me?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I'm just curious what you were talking about.
Okay. I am going to get up nice and close to him. I'm gonna. Attack.
Let me pop your keycaps off.
That's a net 20.
Popping the keycaps off?
Yeah.
Dude, you want me to Dude, I'll fucking pop my key. I'll fucking do it right now, dude. Not. You want to fucking pop the keycaps
Here's a
off?
keycap.
Oh, yeah,
You're
I
fucking-
got Clay's
I'll do it.
keycap.
You got my right arrow. My right arrow key.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll do that to mine then.
So what do I roll for nat 20 for damage?
Just go ahead and roll damage, and then I will double it on my end when I. Okay.
Wow, the max.
Yeah.
Mike.
All right.
And after that attack, fuck.
Okay. Yeah. He succeeded the DC.
All right. I'm gonna make my second attack. Oops, not that, not that, not that.
Also hits.
Okay.
All right. So you run up and real quick with your sword, more skin being torn away, and what's left of some kind of muscle and other internal body parts get torn away as your sword rips. The serrated edge of your sword rips through this mummy king.
Fuck you. Okay.
This mummy's got crazy constitution.
I'm going to move back.
Okay. All right. Top of the round, Fistula, you're up. Mia.
Mia Khalifa.
Don't you talk about my dog like that.
Nick just got really excited.
Mia.
Oh. Oh.
You know, she's trying to get her videos taken down. She doesn't want to be associated with porn anymore.
Mia.
It's a sad
I
thing.
think you should respect her
Where the hell is
wishes.
my- Oh, there she is. Come on.
I kind of agree.
Come on. Lay down.
Yeah. So let me make a couple downloads real quick.
Make me nervous.
How do you guys? How do you target the Mummy Lord?
In the combat tracker, the first symbol on the right, the kind of bullseye thing, you click that, and then click and drag the little crosshairs onto the Mummy Lord in the combat tracker. You can also control click on the Mummy Lord on the map.
I don't
I don't
see the
see
Mummy
a
Lord
bullseye.
on the combat tracker. Yeah, I don't see the bullseye.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you should be able to see.
There you go.
You can also control click on him on the map. Wait, can you see how much health the Mummy Lord has now?
No.
No.
Okay.
It just says
Just
heavy.
I can
Heavy.
see, he's hurt.
His ass is heavy.
Yeah, I fucking heard him. I heard his ass with that pretty titty.
Guys,
City.
I'll never let
I
you.
pretty tittied him.
Oh, you can't read it. Goddamn. It's an escape key. I'll never let you escape.
I'm gonna cast there.
Okay,
How romantic.
that hits.
That is okay.
All right.
No?
So you throw
I
there.
don't think so.
Boom! Hit him. Does okay. All right. Yeah. So you throw there, and it sinks into the Mummy Lord's chest, and the world kind of accordions between the two of you. You grab the handle of your knife, and it back, and you find yourself standing now right next to the Mummy Lord.
If I cast Burning Hands with Gonon behind the body pile, is he?
Good question.
Yeah. It's a 15-foot cone from me.
No, you wouldn't hit him, but also Burning Hands would be a full action because it is not a
Oh
cantrip.
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad.
You're good. You're good.
Cool. I'll cast Shocking Grasp.
All right. You reach out and get close to the mummy, and you just kind of miss him as you swing your hands forward to touch him to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run. Where am I going? Right there. Okay. That's it.
You moved so far away. Get me out of here. Okay.
It's a 50-foot room.
I know. It's just, because I like that you threw your knife, and then ran away.
Oh, dude, trust. That's the
That looks pretty cool.
that's the play, my dude.
It's just the image of you like magical teleport. Use my legs to run.
Run away.
All right, so that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right, Earthen, you're up.
That's really cool.
Can I move around this to this side? And then I'm gonna try and shoot him in the legs and
Shoot his knees.
yeah, the kneecaps. And
We used to
try
be
see if I
adventurers
can
like us.
Stop him from adventuring.
And he got married.
They got
You
shot.
got married?
All right, go ahead and roll attack.
Yes, but that always
God. I
meant
just want to
that they got
dance
married.
to this music right now.
And then an extra attack.
An arrow to the knee.
They both hit.
Yeah.
You rolled the same thing
Oh.
twice. That's amazing.
You're trapping that like you.
Huh. Huh. And then an extra. Huh.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
So Arthur
That's a
kind
lot
of boom one knee, boom the other knee. Then he watches the arrow just kind of boom and gets stuck halfway through the knee. The arrow head sticking out the back of his, or the front of his knees as he kind of.
That was romantic.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip him off and then end my turn.
Okay. Grath, need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save for me, please.
I can do it. I can do it.
I have wisdom.
I have +1 wisdom. Oh,
Okay, so
I stand here.
so that means you can't take an action. You still have movement and a bonus action.
Okay. If my bonus action is used on an ability that gives me a full action, do I have to roll another wisdom save? I don't think I have one though. Hold on. Let me see. 'Cause I used action surge already. Plus, I don't have anything that, like...
Oh, I just made you double cursed. Sorry.
That sounds great. Undouble curse me, please.
I did.
Yeah.
Single person, man.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use second wind and back up. I'm gonna back up to, like, right here. What is this blob next to me, real quick?
Pile of bodies.
I don't want to be next to that.
1d. So go ahead and roll a d10.
I'm gonna go over here instead. Is this like a column?
Yes.
Like this round thing? Okay.
So go ahead and roll 1d10 to see how much you heal.
Yeah, because it's 1d10 plus...
Plus your fighter level.
Yeah, which is 3. So... 1...
Actually, yeah, no, okay. Sorry, go ahead and just do it. Okay.
Good, so 11 health.
There you go. Anything else you want to do?
Want and Ken are just very different
Any
things.
more movement you want to do?
No. But I will look at him and I'll say, "You're a pussy bitch!"
Mummy doesn't seem to have a comeback.
Took it like a pussy.
Dude, he was just so shocked that you were able to stand up. to him.
Yeah.
So, the mummy. What's the mummy gonna do? What am I gonna have the mummy do?
He'll run over to Graf. That would be funny. Would it?
So,
Would that be funny?
the mummy kind of, after taking a little bit of a beating, since it last did something, kind of just extends its hands up towards the ceiling, and there's a rumble as sand begins to fall down from the roof and into small piles on the ground. The mummy's mouth kind of drops open, and a green light, a sickly, like dirty green light, kind of out from its mouth, and the sand kind of into a figure. A figure.
Sound like Winnie the Pooh. There's a rumbly in my tumbly.
That is humanoid in kind of shape. It is human, but you see that down where it's like kind of below the waist, the legs are instead the bottom half of a scorpion, with a large hooked tail of the scorpion coming from behind it.
Dwayne?
Smaller than that.
Wayne?
About the size of a normal person, but that idea, yes. And not as ripped and not worse CG. Better CG, sorry. It looks better than Dwayne did.
Nick, you control sand. This thing is made of sand. I want to see some unscorpion kinging action.
Well, that's what I was getting at before. Like,
Metagaming.
with the CG. I want to see some sand bending.
Yeah, I want to see some sand bending.
Fucking quit metagaming coming from Metagaming King over there.
Listen, it is. Well, I can't game right now. I'm cursed.
Okay, so the sand kind of swirls on its own and forms this creature, half man, half scorpion, and the Mummy King turns towards Ganon and begins to stumble forward towards him and reaches out to try and, looks like, grab at the sides of his head. So go ahead and make an athletics save. Not athletics save. That's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to say that. Make a dex save.
That sounds more appropriate. Make a death save.
Okay. You're not quite fast enough. As this mummy clasps its rotting, kind of bony fingered hands on the side of your head and pulls you close and begins to inhale. You guys watch as it almost looks like dust or sand is being pulled off of Ganon's face as the mummy is shit.
Dude, he's ripping.
I'll
Dude,
have that
he's
effect.
ripping Ganon.
PhD in my blood.
Yeah, dude,
It'll
dude, he ripped. He
It'll
may have hit it too.
Oh, I
hard,
made a
dude.
terrible mistake.
He definitely hit it too hard. He wasn't ready.
Begins to
Too
inhale
hard, dude.
this dust off of Ganon. You take.
We're gonna get so high.
It looks like
He's already big.
He's already
this.
big.
This is how it looks.
No, go lay down. Mia, go lay down.
That's the thing. No attacking, Dudley. I'm sorry, Adam. I made you Dudley.
Oh,
Like a Death Eater.
you're Dudley now.
You're Dudley now.
You're deadly.
No, not Dudley. No. Oh,
Oh, it's
we
a
got
Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Gunnan, you take 32 points of necrotic damage.
Cool, cool. I'm basically dead.
You'll be fine.
You're fine. You have a big chunk of your salt missing, but you're fine.
Alright, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my leftovers to the kitchen and get myself some more water. I'll be right back.
Oh, see, but the thing, I was probably saved by my armor,
Dustin,
wasn't I? I have a
Dustin,
soul weapon.
you got this. I believe in you. You got this, Dustin. It's gonna stay up. It's gonna stay up, Dustin. It's gonna stay up. You got this. You got this. You got this. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay.
Got
It's
it.
gonna stay, Dustin. You got it, Dustin. You got it. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. Trust in the technology.
We have the technology. All right. You guys watch as kind of some of the wounds on the mummy's body begin to close. Not that they were bleeding or anything. Not that this thing appears capable of bleeding, but you watch as some of the wounds kind of seal themselves closed again.
Yeah, because it heals itself.
Really?
Yerm,
He's now yellow and no longer orange.
you're up. What are you doing?
Really?
He's just got more
I
health.
am. Let's see. Who all is within 30 feet of me?
Arthen, Ganon, and if you took like 2 or 3 steps forward, 7 would be within 30 feet of you. If you took 2 or 3 steps towards the mummy, everyone but Visla would be within 30 feet of you.
Okay, so I take 5 steps forward, and I cast the spell Prayer of Healing.
Okay, so hey, wait, don't do anything yet. Make sure you have everyone except for the mummy targeted. Everyone except for mummy and the Visla targeted.
So how do I?
So control click on the mummy, and to deselect him, and then control click on everyone else, except for Visla because he's not close enough. Does it heal you as well?
Yeah, it says it heals up to 6 creatures.
Then also target yourself. There you go, and now cast it.
Okay.
Because that will automatically apply the healing to everybody. There you go. That automatically applies the healing to everybody. And now deselect everybody. Do the same thing you just did. So that when you next attack, it doesn't apply damage to everyone you had targeted. All right. So Prayer of Healing is a full action, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you've got a bonus action and movement.
Bonus.
Where's Miles?
He's here.
How come I don't
Okay,
see your
so-
camera, Miles?
Then
I don't want it on right now.
No, Mia, you're not leaving. Lay down.
Hello?
Fine, Miles.
Sorry.
Look,
I decided to.
look at this pathetic little face down here. Mia.
Pathetic. Disgusting.
so did I?
Cupcake.
Did it take full damage from Sacred Flame? Am I reading that right?
It succeeded on its save. So it's going to take half damage. That's how Sacred Flame works, right? It's not all or nothing, right? It's half or...
Nerfer. I must successfully do a dexterity.
Oh, no,
save
it's
for-
all or nothing. So it's going to take no damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then I step back. Against the side of the wall. And my turn is done.
All right. Ganon, you're up. Durham healed you for 14 points of healing. So you're not as close to dying as you were a second ago.
Good. That's good.
Hey, I regained health while I was gone. What happened?
Mia, no.
I healed everybody.
I love it.
Explain.
There's still an issue about a curse, but you know.
Explains why it's so damn hot in here. The air is off, and it's 76. Eh. All right,
Yeah, I heal everybody for 14.
Ganon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take my 3 attacks.
Go for it. You're targeted. Go ahead and roll. Make sure you roll with the pluses.
The shit out of that mummy. Wait, what happened to the Scorpion King?
Hasn't gone yet.
Wait, I gotta
Not its turn in initiative. Hits.
Gotcha.
Misses. Misses.
God, what the fuck?
All right.
Good hit, though.
Yeah, it was a nice solid hit. All right. So you still have a bonus action? No. Your third attack takes up your bonus action. In the Frenzied Rage,
Lord.
right?
Makes sense.
Okay.
He doesn't get to think about what he's doing.
Yeah. So, because you get 2 attacks normally, and your third attack from Frenzied Rage takes the place of your bonus action, right? So you still have some movement.
What's some movement? Like.
I mean, it took like 10 feet of your movement to get up to him, so you still probably have. I mean, you've got 30 movement, so you've got another 20 feet that you can go.
I think that's pretty fair then.
Okay.
That's alright.
All right, sounds good. 7. What are you doing?
Where's the scorpion thing?
The Scorpion.
Where's Dwayne?
Let me add him to the map.
Dwayne, where are you, Dwayne? Oh.
Hang on, no, that's not actually where he is. I just had to
Okay.
set him
I
down.
was like, how could I possibly be wondering where he is?
Where
He's right next to
where
me.
is he?
Yeah. He's like about to eat me.
The Rock. He's hungry, man. Why do you think it works out so
Hungry for-
much? Because he's hungry.
Hungry for justice.
Well, it's the other way around. He's hungry because he works out so much.
Not necessarily.
Right, you're the DM.
It's a perpetual cycle. He's hungry because he works out, and because he works out, he's hungry. No, I just said the same thing twice.
You just said the same thing twice. You're having a problem.
He's hungry because he works out,
We get
and he works out because he's hungry.
Play. It's fine.
It's fine.
None
I
of
got
us-
there in the
Nobody
end.
here is judging.
I got
you.
there in the end.
Nobody. No.
Okay. Boom.
We all love you the same.
I'm gonna see if I can make the scorpion attack the mummy.
Okay. So, like you want to try and move the scorpion's tail to hit the mummy, or make it hit it, or what do you want to do?
Control its sand brain.
Mind meld with it.
Yeah, I wanna try and control its legs to move the scorpion towards the mummy.
Okay. Go ahead and
And then,
make a willpower check. Okay. As kind of as much as you want it to move, it seems almost like the either the magical energy of the mummy king or the willpower of whatever the scorpion person is overpowering your will. And I will count checking to see if you can do it. Like, do what you just did. That could be your bonus action. Like, trying to see if you can do it is different than actually doing it. Because it's like you're testing the waters before you actually go in for it. So I'll count that as a bonus action. So you still have a full action.
I am going. How far apart is the scorpion from the Mummy Lord?
5 or 6 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so the scorpion creature failed its constitution save, but the Mummy Lord succeeded. So, that means... to look at how Shatter works.
It's a 10-foot radius from where I cast it, which is I cast it basically in between them.
So half as much on a successful save. So go ahead and roll damage for it, and it will automatically apply the damage as required. So the scorpion creature is going to take full damage, and the Mummy King is going to take half damage.
Do I just? I still have them targeted. I just roll damage.
Do you still have them targeted? Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, you do have them both targeted. So go ahead and just roll. There you go. All right.
Part of it is disgusting.
All right.
Wait.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm confused.
That's for both of them, right?
Yeah. Well, the first one did both of them. I don't know why the second one only did one. I'm confused.
I think the first one only did to the Mummy Lord.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't have the scorpion creature still invisible on. There you go. You should be able to see it now. It should have done damage to both of them. It did do damage to both of them. Looking at the.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, cool. So, Seven kind of extends his hand out, and you guys hear a cracking sound, like the sound of glass spider webbing suddenly, after a strong impact, and you watch as the scorpion creature kind of like grasps at its ears, and the Mummy King kind of just stands there, but you watch as some of its more crusty and older, kind of caked on bits of flesh kind of crack and fall away from its body, almost like when you've got really hot metal and you start hitting it with a hammer and like the scales of metal come off. That's kind of what it looks like as it just falls away. It's an incredibly specific reference to the way a thing looks, but I hope you get it. All right, is that the end of your turn? All right. Going back around the top. Vizsla, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna cast. Actually. I'm gonna cast. Or I'm gonna shoot my crossbow.
At the Mummy Lord?
Mummy. Yeah.
15 misses.
And then I guess I'll cast True Strike on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and...
You want me to read it?
No, I just go ahead and click the cast button for True Strike. I made you target yourself, so... Oh god, now you have advantage twice.
Oh, now I have advantage.
There you go,
twice.
you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so on your next turn, just remember to target whoever you want to attack. Because I had you target yourself, and I cleared it. So, now, whenever you're going to attack, just make sure you have the right person targeted. Okay. That did your turn?
Yes.
Alright. So, the newly formed scorpion creature kind of looks around and assesses the room and turns to the group of three of Ganon, Yerm, and Arthun. Arthun, who appears to be pirouetting in place, and begins to kind of move with its scorpion legs, kind of scuttling over to you. Hang on, I have to sneeze.
Fuck! Strawberry. Oh, it's too late. Too late to unmute my mic.
No.
Okay, so this scorpion creature kind of scuttles over, and you see its kind of stinger tail thing up over its head. And as it gets close, it kind of begins to dart forward at the three of you. Let me see here. And you. There we go. So it hits Yerm, misses Arthun, and Ganon. So it approaches, and its kind of stinger darts forward once at each of the three of you, misses or hits Yerm, and only Yerm. Does 12 points of piercing damage, as well as 27 points of poison damage. You are not poisoned. Not on it's not like you have to cure yourself from poison. It's not like a lasting effect or anything. You just take those 27 points of poison damage. As the stinger kind of comes back towards you, you see there's kind of some of your blood on the end of it. And as it moves past its face, you watch as it kind of and eats your blood off of the end of its stinger.
Ooh, kinky.
Arthun, you're up.
That's my fetish.
All the prerequisites for the ritual have been complete.
What is this, an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! All of a sudden? What's happening?
Joshing is pleased.
I would like to blast the ass of the Scorpion King
Okay.
with my bow and arrow.
Go ahead and control-click on him on the map. And roll to hit. Your second attack hits.
Sweet.
Damn. Fuck, they've got a lot.
16.
Wait, no, yeah. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
That's rolling to hit
It's
again.
also wrong. This is
There
correct.
you go. Alright. You do 12 points of piercing damage. You shoot at it, and you watch as the arrow kind of right into its human chest, and it kind of... Alright.
And then I want to try to maneuver my way around the pillar over yonder ways.
Okay. You also have a bonus action if you want to take that. If you have anything you want to do. Like if you have a cantrip you want to cast, or a potion you want to take, scroll you want to use, anything like that.
I don't.
Okay. Alright. That means it's Grath's turn. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me, Grath. That's a success. So this turn you have an action, a bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Ah. And I'm going to use. Well, let's start to see if I hit first, and then I'll think about Divine Smite. And I'm going to use my short sword of cold this time.
Okay.
Oh,
That hits.
Okay. Whew.
You're attacking the Mummy King, right?
The mummy,
Okay, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so hold on. Let me go to abilities really quick. And... It's been... There's 2d8. Okay, so I'm gonna do my attack plus 2d8.
Cool. Go ahead and roll the damage for the sword,
Attack,
and then we'll do the 2d8. Okay.
and then...
Alright. So a total of 21 damage. Not too shabby. Okay, so slash forward with your sword, and you see as like where you cut kind of freezes over as you cut through, and there's also a glowing white line kind of through the mummy as you cut through it and channel your divine energy through your sword. It appeared to react more to the divine energy than it did to the cold,
Okay.
as one might expect from an undead creature.
Indeed.
All right, you have a bonus action and movement.
Hold on a second. Like missing something. That's wait. Okay. Do I have that?
What's the question? What's your?
Hold on. I could have sworn I had like an ability that was like just like a divine like out of my hand sort of ability. And it's not on the list now.
You sure that wasn't Divine Smite?
Yeah. Oh, do I have... Because under my oath spells, there's Guiding Bolt, which is spell 3rd level. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, Guiding Bolt is a first level spell.
But that's a full action,
Yes,
not a bonus action.
because it's not a cantrip.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm gonna check my headphones off for a sec. Don't say anything important.
Something important.
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 You guys are so clever. You're so smart. You're bright boys. Real clever, genius boys. Okay. Alright. What else are you doing, Greth?
Ooh, can I? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Can I also add, is it too late for me to add augmented strikes to my attack? It's an extra 1d4 of psychic damage that I can do every turn.
No, I'll let you do it. In the future, do it as you're attacking.
Do it when I...
But
yeah.
for right now,
Almost forgot
yeah, no,
about
it's fine.
Okay.
Just, in the future.
Aha! 3 more.
All right.
And then I'm gonna back up a little. aim my chin at him.
All right.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so the mummy lord reaches down into the pile of bodies directly in front of it and lifts up a body. You see that the mummy's fingers are sunken through the skin of the chest, and it appears to be holding on to a couple ribs as it lifts up this body. You see that it's mostly intact, looks relatively fresh. I mean, like, it's been there for a while, but not nearly as long as some of the other bodies you can see in this room. You watch as the mummy takes its other hand, its right hand, and kind of like Temple of Dooms this body. Its hand just disappears into its chest, and then you hear the sound of wet things breaking and ribs snapping as it rips its hand back out, and you see that this person's heart clutched in the mummy's hand. The mummy throws the body back down and lifts the heart above its head, its mouth hanging open. You watch as it begins to squeeze the heart, which begins to glow with the same sickly green light that poured out of its mouth when it did whatever it did to Ganon. And you watch as blood and bits of heart, now tinged with a sickly green color, fall into the mummy's mouth as it just... And it throws what's left of the heart on the ground and kind of almost stretches in a very human way as a few more of its wounds close slightly. Not as many as when it did whatever it did to Ganon, but noticeably it looks slightly healthier than it did before it consumed the heart. Alright. It turns around to point at Vizsla, standing currently over in the corner, and it begins to speak. I don't think any of you... Raise your hand if you speak Primordial. Sick. Begins to speak in a language you don't understand and definitely isn't Primordial. Forget I said that. The words that it speaks are kind of almost hypnotic with the rhythm that they happen in. The mummy's voice is low and bassy and very, like, almost sourceless, almost like its whole body is speaking. As you can see through a few places in its chest, and it does not appear to have lungs that are functioning. But it points at Vizsla and begins this low, kind of rumbling, kind of sentence outpouring of words. And as it does this, you watch as its right arm begins to decay rapidly until it's only bones which fall away from its body. Vizsla, you feel suddenly very lightheaded. And at the end of the Mummy King's turn, it's still speaking. So it has not stopped speaking as Yurm's turn begins. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Ganon's after me, correct? Turn-wise?
Yes.
Oh. So, I'm reading this correctly. Since Prayer of Healing is a level 2 spell, that means I can cast level 2 spells 3 times, correct?
Are there 3 dots next to level 2? On your sheet? Your actions?
I'm just reading it from spell slots per spell level.
You currently have 2 second level spell slots and 4 first level spell slots. as a 7th level cleric.
Okay, because I've already used a level 3 spell. But I haven't used a level 4 spell yet.
Because you don't have any 4th level spells.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
I have banishment.
Why don't you have 4th level spell slots? Hang on, there's something's going on. There's something about...
Because I'm a 7th level cleric because I went all the way into cleric. So I should have 1 4th level spell slot. Right, spell slots per level. So I would have, essentially I can cast 11 spells altogether in one.
I'm trying to figure out why you only have 6 spell slots. Because you're right, you should have up to a 4th level spell slot. But I'm trying to figure out why you don't. You should be able to cast 1 4th level spell, 3 3rd, 3 2nd, 4 1st level spells.
Okay.
I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you only have...
Okay, we'll figure that out later. But, so who all is within range of my Prayer of Healing again? Would be Graf, Arthen, and Ganon, and 7?
With the distance between Grath and Arthen, you'd have to choose one of them to be inside the range.
Okay.
Do Garth.
Oh, yeah.
Ganon, right at this, from where you're standing right now, Arthen and Ganon are inside the range. You could move so that it's Ganon and Grath. You could move so that it's Grath and Vizsla. You could move so that it's Vizsla and 7. Or 7 and Arthen. Where everyone's spread out enough that you can't quite hit everybody. You could realistically hit up to 2 people with where everyone is.
Okay, so I'm gonna there.
Make sure you deselect the king, the mummy. Wait, why is...
What the fuck?
You're like selecting people with me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. Doing that.
There you go.
Why am I
No,
selecting
it's
Ganon?
still.
I have you selected Ganon and Grath. I did. I changed it.
Okay.
And yourself, I assume? I don't know why it's not letting you select for yourself.
Okay.
But now if you cast Prayer of Healing, there you go.
There's that. And then for my bonus action, I want to cast the Divine Favor on Ganon's sword.
Okay.
Oh wait, it says self. It says self only.
Divine Favor?
You.
Yes.
It says range is self.
Yeah. Divine Favor is something you cast on yourself, but also it's not a cantrip. So that's a full action. You have a bonus action and movement left.
It says casting time 1 bonus action
For Divine Favor?
for Divine Favor.
Then why isn't it a cantrip?
I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, you can cast. It's going to cast on yourself.
Okay, well, then I don't.
Okay.
So I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame against the Mummy Lord.
Go for it. It succeeds on its
Fuck!
dex save.
Okay.
This thing is this mummy is surprisingly dexterous for having been dead for a very long time.
Monster mashes to the right.
Yes, he monster mashes out of the way of your sacred flame.
Okay, my turn is up.
All right, Ganon, you're up.
Shit.
The monster mash out of the way.
He didn't match.
See that? See sword again.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like I should probably kill Scorpion before he brings another one or brings something else.
Or if you kill him,
Before they make the Scorpion King movie.
Mike.
Quick,
Too
kill him
late.
before they make the Scorpion King
Too
movie.
late.
Dwayne, no!
Dwayne, no, don't make the Scorpion King
I'm
movie.
just
It's a
afraid
bad
to get near
idea.
him. He's a scary guy. This guy.
Yeah,
Go
dude, he
lay
might
down.
tell you to do your chores or something.
down.
Take the rest of my soul. But you know, peer pressure gave
Go
in,
ahead.
so I'll go over here and I'll hit this fucking piece of shit, huh?
He fucking deserves it. Pop him.
Just like the
Fuck.
Scorpion King
Yeah.
assaulted the mayor
Yeah.
in public.
Boop him.
So I believe I'm still in my
Boop, boop the
range,
snoop.
right? So
Yes.
1 minute there.
You're a mad boy.
Oh my, what the?
Second one hits,
That's, oh, okay.
as does the third one. So go ahead and roll 2 damages. Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Man, you are you're polar opposites right now. You're rolling the least you can and then the most you can, back to back. That's impressive. You rolled a 1 and then a 19, and then a 1s and a 5 and a 6. That's impressive. All right.
You're hot and you're cold.
Your yes, then your no.
So you move forward and take 2 more slashes at this thing. Again, it leaving like more decay behind as you hit with your sword. And it like, I don't know, you get this sense of like, you know that feeling you get when you know someone's looking at you, but you can't see anyone? Or like you know there's someone standing behind you looking at you, just like instinctually. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
You're feeling that right now. Like something has
Okay.
noticed you, or something is looking at you, watching you.
Senpai noticed you.
Yes, he did.
Nah, damn it, you beat me to it.
Anything else you want to do?
Notice me.
Any more movement you want to take?
I suppose I'll stand slightly back here and in front of the healer.
Sounds good. 7, you're up.
Okay. Alright. What do we got here? How far away is 7 from... Hang on, let me check. How far away is 7 from the Mummy Lord?
Probably 30 feet.
Alright, and what's this cloudy thing? Cloudy looking
Pile of
thing?
bodies.
It's a pile of bodies.
There's 3 piles of bodies.
Alright. That's good to know. We should have burned the bodies again like last time.
Man, that feels like so long ago.
Yeah, it was actually.
Oh yeah.
It was a couple weeks ago.
Did you heat those up?
So, your boy
Did you heat those
is gonna scooch. He's gonna.
Dan?
Okay, it's a dex save, right?
You know
I
what?
wonder if
Can I move here and try and hit both?
Sure.
And one of those Kit Kats.
I want to hit the mummy and the scorpion.
Okay.
They're both 2-packs.
I can target them and recast it if.
No, it's fine, because I have to manually do the dex saves, so it's all good.
Okay.
So if you beat a 13,
Actually, I can have cake.
okay, they
I
both
think so, yeah.
both succeeded, so they're going to take half damage. So go ahead and roll the damage.
The cake?
Oh, the music stopped. Okay, so they're gonna take. All right, great.
And then I'm gonna attack Moom.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm gonna attack the Moom.
Get some more music going.
Oh, I'm gonna miss. Oh, I thought it was a 1. Never mind.
You did miss.
Okay.
Yeah,
nope.
13 misses.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second attack.
Where is... There it is.
Go ahead.
Failed to load. Super. Failed to load.
Fine.
I'm gonna lose my marbles.
It's fun.
Okay.
Cannot play a song that's longer than 3 hours. I'm going to lose it.
Fucking safety man, god damn it. Alright.
There we go. Okay. I will be right back. I gotta pee.
Alright. My turn is over.
Alright, cool. So, nut.
Somebody kill this motherfucker.
He's about to die.
Yeah, he's close. He's probably like 20 HP from death, dude, and he's standing next to a pile of bodies that could rejuvenate him. Somebody fucking kill him.
He trapped the dog in the room.
Aww.
Look at that sad
Oh,
dog.
damn.
Look at that.
Sad dog.
Look at that sad dog, dude.
Oh,
She's like, you just let me in here.
oh, dude, the dog's just gonna stand there the whole time too.
Mario,
Just looking all dejected. This is what happens when we do this to dogs.
Dude,
Oh,
dog.
God.
This is what they
The
do.
guilt!
Dude.
The
Yeah,
guilt!
look at that.
Dude, fuck
Look,
humans,
smells the
man.
chair.
Yeah, fuck
When's he coming
humans, dude.
back?
Dog lives matter.
He could be in his chair!
Fuck humans, dude.
at
Dog
this.
lives matter.
This is what our dogs do when we leave the house.
Yeah.
They just
Depressing.
stare at the door, waiting for us to come.
Oh my god.
Waited for you, Fry.
Oh no!
No!
no. why would
Dude,
you-
that one
But
hit
that's-
so hard in the.
But look at what's
fucking
happening
feels.
right now. The dog's literally just standing there like, you'll be back.
Squirrel!
No.
Please come back. Looks back at the chair like he's going to appear there. Looks
Wait,
back
what?
at the door.
My master
wait.
used to sit there.
Wait,
Oh, Clay's coming back.
she hears him.
She hears him coming back.
She's
Oh, looks
excited.
like Seymour.
It does
Looks
look
a lot
like
like Seymour.
Yeah, she looks like Seymour. I will wait for you.
She looks like she wants to see more.
Don't worry, Clay. We all just had an emotional moment while you were gone.
With
Just
your
finished
dog.
crying.
We're all just really connected with your dog.
I'm
while you're
feeling
gone.
so fucking guilty.
Doggy,
right now.
look over here.
Rachel, look at this.
Doggy.
Clay, oh, you missed
Oh.
it. Clay left his room and the dog just and locked the dog in the room by accident. And fucking just the dog just stared at the door the whole time. It was the saddest thing. The dog was just like,
I know. It's
and then would look back at his empty chair,
down.
and then looked back at the door.
I'm aware. No, go lay down. Go, like right there. There's a very comfortable rug that you can lay on. No, that's my hand. There's a very comfortable rug you can lay on, like right there.
What's up?
Sneeze. There it is.
More?
Lay down.
Okay.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Don't fucking tickle me.
It's fine.
Tell her to stand
I
up.
promise.
Maybe she'll
Lay
lay
down.
down.
Lay
Reverse
down.
psychology.
Don't try and dig through my rug. Lay down. Lay down. It's okay.
I'm jealous of that Kit Kat.
Lay down.
That was
Lay
delicious.
down. Lay down.
Hey,
No, don't come over here.
hey.
No, don't come over here.
Oh,
Lay
yeah.
down. Mia, I'm serious,
Cat
dude.
bar.
Lay down. I love you, but you're incessantly annoying. Lay down.
How could he say that after what happened?
We watched
He
your
doesn't
dog
know.
just sadly stare at the door the entire time, and then occasionally look back at the chair thinking that maybe you'll be back, but you're not there, and then look back at the door even more dejected for like 5 minutes straight.
That sounds about right. I was not gone for 5 minutes.
She was
Yeah, you
so
didn't even give her the
sad.
respect of telling her you
You
were gonna
broke
go
her
pee.
little doggy heart.
She's young. She'll bounce
Literally,
back.
like, just slowly
Like
looks
you
back
left,
at the chair.
and you left, and she thought you were gone forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Where is she? Where'd she go?
Where?
I can't find her.
She's gone forever.
The exposure is not. She's right there. You can barely see her.
I could barely see her.
Did your dog just shove itself under your bed or something?
No, it's just kind of dark over
I'm
there.
no longer wanted.
It's just kind of dark over there, and she's brown. So,
Or is it getting pulled under the bed by whatever lives under there?
Oh.
Brown dogs matter. Like,
I didn't say they didn't. Don't try to paint me as some kind of dog racist.
You said it with your actions.
Oh,
Literally
right.
abandoned your dog.
Abandoned.
Poor Seymour.
Abandoned my dog. Right. Yeah.
Abandoned
Left
that
it.
before.
Better watch it before you mysteriously take psychic damage.
Oh, I'm sure it was. It's okay. I already got 4 character sheets ready to go.
What
So.
the hell is happening in the Dungeons and Daddies chat? I'm so
It's like,
confused.
Dick necrosis? Wait, are you talking about the dick
No,
necrosis?
everything that happened after that.
Oh,
Who
I didn't
painted
look
the
after
Mona
that.
Lisa? Mona Lisa.
Dummy.
Oh god, you're posting the shit from fucking Thanks, Dustin.
Okay,
Vinky?
Dummy.
7 is your turnover.
Yes.
Okay. Miles, you're up.
You're up, Miles.
27 hits.
And sneak attack also works, especially if I have advantage.
Use your assassin's blade and stab it in the head.
I'm gonna pull it to me though. And then in 3d6.
I got a good one.
That fucking shirt.
So you do. Roll your extra d6 for sneak attack. No, sorry, it is 3d6. You're right.
It's
Sorry.
3d6, yeah.
Okay, so it's 25 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he is teleported in front of me. And I will cast. Wow. Okay. Ray of Frost.
Okay, so.
Damn.
Sorry, is there something else you want to do?
No, I wanted to cast Ray
Okay.
of Frost and then run away.
So you throw here at the mummy,
Uh-huh.
and the world accordions between the two of you. You grab your knife, and the mummy stays in place as the world thump, back into place. You pull your knife out. I'm gonna improv for you a little bit, if that's okay.
Uh-huh. What do you improv?
You take your hands and cast Ray of Frost directly into this mummy's head, which freezes and begins to crack until it shatters under the force of
Okay.
your magic, and its body slumps to the ground.
Cool. Hell yeah.
The scorpion creature that it summoned begins to look around frantically as its body begins to fall away, turning back into the sand it was summoned from, until it's just a mound of sand on the ground.
Did it get Thanos?
I'm not gonna grace that with an answer.
That's a yes.
Streams.
It got Thanos.
Got Thanos.
Let me get some
Gets anal.
Jordan, did you like my sword?
There's a honey mushroom.
Yes.
My stabicus?
Fane.
That's the clay. I'm pleased. A pleased clay.
That's not
Please.
pleased.
I gotta be in the mood for
Oh, you gotta be in the mood for clay.
Wow, I like these. I'm adding all 5 of these images as emotes.
I thought they were
All
worthy.
5 of those.
That
They
can't,
were all worthy.
that
Yeah,
can't be a
all of
picture
them.
of Trump.
All of them are just
They are.
great.
Yeah. That's what I
That
was
can't be a
thinking.
picture of Trump.
It's not.
All 5
Yeah.
of those are becoming emotes.
Titties are way too
If you-
small.
If
Yeah.
you put the one of Nick next to the one on the bottom of Clay, it tells a story.
Wait.
Yeah, it does. I like it, yeah. That's good.
Bad internet. Finger.
Okay.
Finger.
You know what that reminds me of? The one where Clay's looking up. It's like you're living in an apartment complex, and then you have that loud ass neighbor above you, and you're like, "Really, motherfucker?"
The one would be looking up, yeah.
Yeah.
These are great.
Now put the one of Ken to the left of the one that you just posted, and it's fantastic.
These are good. These are very, very good.
What are you going for right there, Dustin?
Don't worry
Just telling
about
us-
it.
Don't worry about it.
Let's.
Telling a story.
All right, Oh yes, the victory music.
Part of the Caribbean.
music.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, so everything in this room is dead besides our party, correct?
As far as you can tell.
Okay. So I'm going to cast a prayer of healing to heal, as I assume everybody is going to be on top of each other.
Hey, am I still cursed?
Probably.
Oh,
Only one way to find
no.
Can I search the mummy's body?
Is there a
Sure,
body?
make an investigation check. Yes, there is a body. It is headless, but there is a body.
Yeah.
Then when he's done doing that, I want to like investigate the whole room. Actually, I want to investigate the piles of bodies.
We're looting the mummy.
Why am I targeting for Graph?
I don't know.
Yeah, why are people? I'm just looking at everybody.
I want to loot the mummy.
The scummy mummy.
I rolled investigation.
Gummy.
Father.
Alright, give me 1 sec.
No, you're good.
I gotta do Urim's job for him. Alright, there you go.
You need to give your dog.
Everyone's
Close to
targeted,
me.
Urim.
Come close to me. I will be healing.
Come here. Come here. No, come up here. Put your feet
Stay
up
way
here.
the fuck over
Put
here.
your feet up here. Hi. Hi. Say hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna use it
Say
as
hello.
a 4th spell
Right.
slot. So that means that if I'm understanding this correctly, I get 2 more extra D8.
Go ahead. Yes.
So how do I make it do that?
Roll it normally and then do another 2d8. And I will do it manually.
Or can I just hit the spell twice?
That works too. Baba booey.
30 hit points for everybody.
Alright, there you go. Go lay down. Nobody else is home. I can't lay you out. you're gonna get up on the couch, and then I'm gonna get in trouble because you're not allowed on the couch, and you damn well know that. I know it's upsetting, but you're gonna have to find a way to cope. I cope with it every day, Mia. Not you getting on the couch, but my life. I know. Go lay down. She sounds like a psych. You could just barely see her down there.
I got a nice picture of you telling her stop.
What?
Got a nice picture of you.
Bending over, telling something to something.
Oh, new Mia emotes? Nice.
Look at them Nick lips right there.
Nick lip? Hot.
Oh,
Nick
Nick
Lip. Yeah, the Nick
New
Lip.
emote, Nick lips.
Nick Lips.
Jesus Christ. Show me your Nick lips.
Okay, so, Miles, what'd you roll on your investigation?
12.
Alright.
Yeah, I think it was a... Yeah.
The winds don't stop, boys. These emotes, the winds don't stop.
I'm a fucking artist.
Graphic design is my passion.
Kid is crying.
Okay, so, Miles, looking through the body, you find old armor that it is wearing. It looks very... this music is very intense.
Yeah.
It looks...
Search the body.
Search the body! It looks different than armor you've seen before. It looks almost... this is more appropriate. Hang on, let me get this going.
Cereal. Oh. Shit. Still the same music.
I got one of Rachel playing Skyrim now.
What did you do?
I got a picture of you playing Skyrim. See, look.
She said, what did you do?
She said, "How dare you, sir?"
Oh, oh god. Now, for this music, is my butthole supposed to be tight? Or...
Yes.
Real gamer.
Wait, I wanted to investigate the piles of
Okay,
bodies.
one thing at a time.
If I find anything.
So,
Okay.
the armor that the Mummy King is wearing looks almost like it has, like mechanical attributes to it. Like there's almost like gears in and on it that look like they move parts of the armor in different ways. It does not look to be a complete set. It looks like there are parts of the armor missing. In fact, the only piece of armor there is an incomplete chest plate, goes to about just below the pecs, and covers the shoulders. So I guess it is a chest plate. A
breastplate.
Other than that, you see a curved kind of sword. I want to make sure I have the name right before I just start dropping terminology around.
Kopesh?
Scimitar.
Yes, a Kopesh.
Kopesh.
As well as what looks like an old decayed pouch, the bottom of which has rotted away. That's
A useless pouch.
well, yeah. That's kind of it. It looks like that this body has been looted before. If you had to guess based on what's there and what's not there, it looks like somebody or something took stuff off this body previously.
Huh.
Stop it!
Does anybody want a breastplate?
No.
Sure.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear?
Metal Gear. Colonel.
I'll take the Kopesh, though.
Okay.
My character's just strapped with weapons.
You've got
though.
so many.
Like, bro, I have a fucking crossbow, I have my 2 daggers that I can throw, I have my hidden blade, and now I've got a sword. I'm essentially just... I feel like I'm, like, going through what you had to do in Assassin's Creed 1, where you had to get all the weapons again, and I'm almost there, actually.
ship?
I hate this. I don't hate it. It's ironic.
Let me add this sword to your inventory.
Is it magical?
Magic.
Is it magical?
Magic
Magic
sword.
sword? Magic sword?
I listen to a lot of Magic Sword.
I agree.
Oh, I actually just sent that to Miles.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What, Magic Sword?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, they're great.
I sent it to him for some cyberpunk.
They did the electronic parts of the Thor Ragnarok soundtrack.
Oh shit! Okay.
That's how I discovered them. In fact, a lot of the tracks from Thor Ragnarok are actually on their album, whatever it's called.
That's why they sound familiar.
Okay, so that's what you find on the body. Grath, make an investigation check. For the piles of bodies, yeah?
They are the piles of bodies.
Yeah, 3 bodies, 3
Yeah.
piles.
3 bodies.
What?
Investigation check. There it is. Should I roll for each pile?
Just roll once.
Just once. Oh, I find nothing.
You'll find nothing of value.
He's right. You don't find anything of value. The only thing you do find is that many of the bodies in these piles appear to be missing their hearts. They have large holes in their chests with a missing heart in that space. Or where their heart should be. Their heart is not there.
Grath spits in all of their empty chest cavities.
Wow.
Wow.
Why?
Why not?
Because the Earth is flat.
It's filled with hatred.
That's true.
I just keep getting these.
That's why he's.
You're welcome. Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I guess
Sucking
I'm gonna.
dick.
Sucking. What?
You heard him.
What?
You heard the man.
I'm gonna take the chest piece that Isla,
This poor dog.
She's fine. I promise.
and then
She's
I
just
wanna
needy.
inspect the pouch without a bottom on it.
Okay. The chest plate is definitely a partial chest plate. Like, it really does come to, like, just below the pecs, just below the top of the chest. Oh god, I've broken it. Oh, shit. Hang on. There we go. And, on its own would, like, conflict with the armor you usually wear. But it's interesting nonetheless. God damn it. God damn it. I can hear my dog through my headphones.
Nick is dying over there.
And the pouch, Yerm, it looks like it was like a pouch to hold something, but the bottom has long since rotted away.
So it is not a bottomless bag, like the magical item.
It is bottomless, but physically bottomless.
Hey, I was trying to get a cool magical item just in case.
No, like the bottom has literally rotted away, like from age and time and.
It was once a leather bag.
Yeah,
but
and now
it's
is
a leather ring.
Well, I didn't know if he was using words to trick us.
Oh my god, fine. Mia, sit down. Sit down. If I get yelled at because you got on the couch, I'm going to be mildly upset with you. Okay? Alright. That fucking
I
dog.
wanna do an investigation check to see if there's any secret levers or anything to let us out of this room.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
fighting.
You got one of just the top of my head?
Shut up.
Oh, you missed.
I'll do what
you
I want.
missed.
No. That's because when I hit Control Shift S to take the screenshot, it freezes the image. So if I'm not getting the shot I need, I just hit escape. And...
The shot you need. The only thing that really stands out about the room, Yerm, would be the throne.
Ooh, are we gonna sit on the throne?
I'm not sitting on no fucking throne.
I'll give you something to sit on.
We're not making that mistake again.
Pulls out massive dragon dick. I'll give you something to sit on.
I was gonna like make a chair out of sand.
I'm so glad I record these.
Help.
So I can go back later and listen to Miles say these things. really makes my the next day a lot better because I can go back and be like, what did Miles say yesterday? And I can listen to listen to him say, put my massive dragon dick.
What does fucking ADHD pull out this time, huh?
I'm gonna do a Arcana check on the throne.
Give you something to sit on. I was just gonna cast a chair out of sand, actually.
Either there's no magic to detect or you can't detect it. Can't tell the difference.
Oh, also I want to ask the obviously there's like a rectangle near where the mummy icon is. That was where we came in, right?
Down at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is the ladder you came up.
What's the one? What's the larger one near the
That
top?
is the throne.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's the throne, and then there's the concentric gold circles with the hole in the floor at the center of them.
Oh, there's a hole in the middle of that?
Yeah.
Grath looks down the hole.
Okay. So as you begin to walk through these concentric gold circles, and you walk through the first one, second, third, and you get to the circle, I'm going to need you to make a intelligence save for me, please.
Intelligence save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the hole's
The
gonna
only
blast his
thing I
brain.
have a +0 of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blast you.
Just blast his brains out.
I die.
Grath,
Yes.
what you are at the hole in the ground. What do you do?
You know what? I'm going to take my
Pee-pee.
Ooh, yeah. I pee in the hole.
No!
Oh, God.
I don't think
No,
you're gonna lose the
That's
limb
not
that you
what I
meant to
do.
lose.
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
It's
No, the action has already been done, Clay.
no,
So it
no.
will be.
What I'm gonna do? No, I actually had something in mind for this. I
Grant
just need to
loses
pull up
his PP.
because I forget what it's. Is it? Action. Yeah. Okay. So I still had my longsword.
Mm-hmm.
My old longsword was like my first weapon. I kind of put that down the hole.
Okay. A mouthful of Skittles.
Yep.
So you lower the sword into the hole. You hear the sound of the sword kind of tapping against a stone on the way down. And then you hear the sound of metal on... It almost sounds like you're tapping glass with metal. About 2 feet down.
Because I recognize it as glass, I pull the sword back up and push it down.
It sounds like glass.
Right, okay, so I want to just like...
Okay. There's a sound of your sword scraping against, as you push down, scraping against some kind of glass. Like that awful metal on glass, like leaving a gouge in glass kind of sound.
I want to do it a bunch of times.
Okay. That awful sound fills the room as Grath scrapes his sword against whatever glass is down there.
How big is the hole?
Yeah, how wide is the hole?
So
Yeah, how
enough
big is
to
this
fit.
magic circle?
Yay big.
It's a nice hole you got there.
Um, What would I have to do to pull the heart out of the mummy body and put it into the hole?
God, he's gonna reanimate.
You can probably make a strength
Yeah, Graf
check.
just
Would it be
pulls.
strength or would it be medicine?
Okay, what are you trying to do? Are you going to
to
surgically
reanimate it.
cut the heart out, or are you going to Temple of Doom the heart? Which one are you doing?
Sounds like Temple of
Well,
Doom.
Temple of Doom would be really.
Then you're going to make a
cool.
strength check.
But I'm gonna do it surgically because I am a medical professional here.
Reanimate it.
Okay, then go ahead and make a medicine check and then make a dexterity check.
Fucking
Reanimate it.
Konnichiwa.
Hang on a second. Do you have anything small enough to make that kind of cut?
I have.
Yeah,
dagger.
he's
You have a dagger. Perfect.
Remember, I have the dagger from the death card body.
I'll show
Oh,
you
yeah.
something small enough to make that kind of cut.
Please do, Nick.
Okay, and then is it a dexterity?
Excuse
Yes,
me?
a dexterity check. Okay. It takes you a minute, but you do manage to get the heart out of the body, and you see that it is rotting and decaying, where normally it would be dark red. It instead is almost a sickly green color. It's enormous, by the way. Like, the normal human heart is, we'll call it that big. This is like this big. Like, it's a big boy. It takes like 2 hands to hold it. And it's like falling apart in your hands almost.
Okay. Well, can I put it in the hole?
You go over to the hole, and you kind of let it roll in, and it kind of just into the hole, and then starts to slowly slide down the stone. And you kind of look at watching it drop, and it's just slowly sliding down into the hole until eventually it stops.
Okay.
Graf pees in the hole.
I want to stomp on it.
The hole.
I go sit on the.
Can I pee? Can I pee first and then you stomp?
You know, I'm just gonna watch these
No.
people pee and waffle stomp a heart into a hole.
And surgically remove a heart and put it down the.
Yeah,
hole.
I'm just gonna gaze on in awe at what I'm watching right
Can I
now.
throw them down the hole?
I think you can fit him.
Basically, Arthan's portrait is what he's doing right now.
Yeah, watching in borderline disgust.
Abject
Yeah,
horror.
that's what it is. Abject horror. So, Graf, are you actually gonna pee on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pee on the heart and throw it down the hole.
Listen, it's been a while since you took
You
a
pee
piss.
into the hole.
Where's he gonna do it? There's a hole. Yeah.
You pee into
That's
the hole.
it.
What, are you expecting a snake to come out of the hole and grant you 3 wishes? Yeah, you pee in the hole.
Graf lifts up his arms like this.
While peeing?
No. No, because then he
Yes.
can't aim
I thought
at
you
the
were just
hole.
gonna yeah!
Like that, you fucking.
No, after he's done
lord.
peeing, he lifts up both his arms and he goes, pee, pee, pee,
Yeah!
pee, do your thing.
That's a
From
move
this
from the- all
hole,
the scoring.
urine will sing.
Only
Make a
American-
performance check. Nick, I thought the
Okay.
soaring eagle was where you stand on top of a dresser and dive. And aim and
Goes on
dive.
stands.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you stand up and you jump like that. And,
Off of a dresser specifically?
no, any kind of like...
Gotta be a dresser, otherwise it's not.
You pull the drawers out of the dresser and stand in the drawers and
At
jump.
least 4 drawers high.
Well, no, any kind of like thing that's higher than the bed, you just gotta aim.
That's dangerous.
You are the adult, Dustin.
Dustin, I need.
Graf
Urine
the
goes and stands on the throne.
Graf the urine and heart in the hole do not seem impressed by your performance.
What do you mean? I did my best.
You rolled a 9.
Maybe not my
Okay,
best.
so you're going up to the throne.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Standing.
Standing on the throne?
Yes.
Okay. You have a slightly higher view of the rest of the room than you did before.
Fantastic.
You
That is
see
all.
anything cool from up there?
Can I do an investigation check?
Make a perception check.
Notice anything different?
You see the hole with the heart and some pee in it.
Oh.
Hell yeah, dude.
Is there any other way in or out of this room that we haven't noted yet?
Not that you can see.
Just the way we came. Are there any like windows? Or...
Yeah, there's the window on the... Takes up one entire wall opposite the throne. You can see out into the desert.
Oh right, we're up at the right. Okay,
So we're at like the very top of the
Yes.
pyramid.
The pyramid comes to a point up above you.
7. Can you?
Oh, so the hole is
sand
like
in
right
the-
beneath the.
in the glass?
Point of the pyramid, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's sand in the glass?
I'll be right back.
There's sand in a glass?
I mean, glass is made of sand.
Yes. Glass is traditionally made of sand.
Can I stick the Kopesh in the hole?
Sure. You kind of wedge it past the heart that's in there.
In the peak.
And get it wet. But you get in there and you hear the same like metal scratching against like a almost glass surface, that kind of scraping sound. The sword keeps going down, but it's like it's being pushed to a side by something that like comes up into the hole. Like you're pushing, like you're scraping along an edge as you push down into the hole. Or like you're scraping the point of the sword like across the face of something as you push down into the hole.
Guys, refresh memory. We came up those stairs. What was beneath this room?
The
4 levers.
4 levers and like the weird guardian things.
The guardians that were like sensitive to noise.
Oh, right. Was there anything in that room that was like right beneath where this hole would be?
Besides pee and a heart?
I don't think so.
It
I
was
don't know.
pretty
We
much-
never really looked, to be honest.
It was pretty much an open room with a ladder in the center of the room. And then the 4 levers on each corner with the 4 guardians at each lever.
Hmm. There's gotta be something in there. How do we...
Maybe we stick the handle of the Kopesh into the...
Yeah,
Instead
and
of-
just grab the fucking blade with my hand.
You'll be fine.
I'll be
You're
okay.
young, you bounce back.
I mean,
I think
you can
something...
safely pick up a blade by its handle. I mean, you have gloves on, I assume.
I think what was meant for the hole was what was ever being held in that particular bag that looked like it was meant for carrying something. And I just don't know.
Is there anything on that chest plate that looks like it can go into that hole?
There's not a part of the chest plate that looks like it comes off of or can be removed from it. It all looks like it's pretty much one piece. Like there's parts of it that move and like looks like it's the parts that move look like the parts that go over the shoulders, so that when you lift your arm up, it moves with your arm. And also on the chest, so that you can move your arms like this. The armor looks like it bends and adjusts, but there's not a part that looks like it comes off or, can be added or removed.
Was this mummy wearing any type of headpiece?
Yes. It's like a... looks like almost like a crown, but it's like kind of slightly bigger in the front and looks like it's kind of a large block almost of what looks like maybe gold in the front, and then it's kind of like how there's a band that goes around the back of its head.
And someone already searched the dead bodies, right?
Mm-hmm. But I did it very poorly, so maybe you want to do another investigation.
Well, I searched them the last time with like...
No, you searched
a 17.
you searched the mummy, I was searching the piles of bodies.
No, I meant our previous session. I searched.
Well, you searched
and I
the
got, like,
dead
17.
adventurers' bodies.
Isn't it the same thing?
Was
All
it the
dead adventures?
No, but that was a different
No,
room, wasn't
We're
it?
talking about these
No,
3
that's-
piles of bodies on the ground in this room, right?
Oh, you're right. He did. He did. I remember now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate these columns to see if there's anything
Yeah.
weird on them?
I think that's our next.
The columns are Greth. Where are you making performance checks?
I'm not. I don't know why that just happened. I didn't click a
I think you're
damn
very
thing.
proud of your
Look at-
9
Look
performance
at
check.
Nick. He's passing Graph right now.
I'm gonna. Should I roll anything for that?
No, I mean you're looking at a column. So looking at it, it appears to be kind of like smooth sandstone, the same kind of stone that the rest of the bottom parts of the pyramid appear to be made of. Smooth. There's kind of it's got a wider base, and the top of the column kind of comes to a strange shape as it goes directly into the part of the pyramid where the two faces meet. But I mean, you don't see any like buttons or switches on the column. They're almost perfectly smooth all the way around. Definitely some like real like craftsmanship went into making these. These weren't just thrown together by some yahoo. They were clearly made with purpose and skill. They're nice.
Durham wants to investigate the throne.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Someone's gonna have to just sit in the.
The throne itself is large and blocky. Like the front of it comes like it's a sharp turn down. The arms are large and overhang, kind of over the sides of the chairs, and are very square. The back is rigidly up. There is no cushioning on it. It appears to be smooth metal, not gold. Looks like it might be some combination of iron and brass, based on your knowledge of metals. It appears to be very, very old. The metal that is there is tarnished and almost, in some places, beginning to show signs of rust. You see there are some kind of like carvings in it, but they appear to be decorative. You don't see any like instructions or words carved into the throne or anything like that. The back of on the sides of the back of the throne, they come to kind of sharp points that come up at the top, and appear to be like they look like they're large iron, almost posts that come to a sharp point, and then there's the back and seat of the chair with the arms.
Hey, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready?
What?
Graph goes and sits in the throne.
Okay. It's not very comfortable.
No, I didn't think it would be based on how you described it. Yeah. That's it. Nothing special.
I wasn't ready for that.
I'm gonna do a history check on the throne using stone cunning.
Go for it.
So how do I add a double proficiency? So I just roll it 2 more times?
No, it's a 20. You actually rolled a 24. Okay.
Do I recognize anything more to this thing? From my stone knowledge?
You recognize that the throne is old, which you guessed by just looking at it. You recognize that it was made by someone or someones who are very skilled at their job. Very like this is not the first chair they've made. That's for sure. You estimate its age to be somewhere in the thousands of years old. And you don't recognize any markings or any kind of indicator on exactly like what civilization made it or what its origin is specifically, exactly, anything like that. You don't see any maker's marks on it, no kind of identifying marks or standout features that point to one group of people over another. Your only clues on its history are its age in the several thousands of years, and the fact that it was made by someone who is clearly very skilled with both metal working, metal carving, metal sculpting, and some wood and stonework. So someone who had a very fully rounded knowledge of craftsmanship.
So, Clay, you would go as far as saying that this pyramid is an ancient thing that is a significant piece of history in the region.
I'll be back.
Yes, absolutely. Every sign, every indicator you've seen since you've been in here points at this pyramid and everything inside it being incredibly old. And based on the age that Yerm guesses the chair to be, you would estimate that the rest of the pyramid is somewhere in that time frame as well, if not older, because the chair was probably added at the end of the pyramid's at the end of the pyramid's construction, probably before the cap was put on.
Grath breaks the big glass window.
Make a strength check.
Okay. This is old and should be cherished. Break it.
The glass does not crack. Doesn't even chip. No dents in the glass appear at all.
Grath puts away the longsword and tries with his hammer.
Go for it.
Another strength check, or?
That's a save.
Oh, whoops.
The first one was a save too.
I did it. Yeah, you want me to re-roll the first one?
Just roll a strength check. It's fine.
Okay.
The glass does not chip. The glass does not crack. When your hammer connects with it, with the window, there is almost like a ringing sound as your hammer bounces off of it.
Grath.
A note. When you hit it with your sword, you heard your sword scrape against it, and it's very, very similar to the sound that your sword made when you put it down into the hole and were scraping against something down there.
Glass.
What if we try to put the body back onto the throne? Because he said that it looks like the body had been looted before, as if adventurers that might have killed them before, and that's how we reset the room.
I would not want to be in the room.
Is that ladder still like? Are we still able to go down that ladder?
You can go down the ladder, but the bottom of the ladder is up in the hole in the ceiling of the room below.
Okay.
Because when you pulled the levers, the ladder lowered, and then it raised back up. So it's about 6-7 feet up off the ground.
Okay.
So we would take fall damage if we were
7 feet.
No.
Probably not.
Grath casts, whatchamacallit, guiding bolt into the hole.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for a guiding bolt.
Hold on. That is 46.
You cast guiding bolt and you release it from your hand. You watch as the energy flows out and slams down into the hole, the heart that is still occupying the majority of the whole space swells suddenly and then pops, spraying dark green blood up into the room.
Yummy.
And urine, right? Yeah.
And urine, yes.
Blood and urine. Boys, here we go. This is a party. Well, since you just hit the heart, now the heart's cleared out of it. Now I say do it again. Right?
Do I even... Here, hold on. I only have one more spell slot.
Well, we could take the long rest in here. It's not like anything.
No. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, it's up to everybody.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to in this
I don't wanna
room.
fucking sleep in a room with a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah. You know what? I cast Mage Hand. It's a cantrip.
Okay. And what do you do with your mage hand?
I put it in the hole.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hand down into the hole.
And then I feel around.
Do you feel what the hand
And, like,
feels?
see if there's anything to grab. Oh, I don't know. Good question. I want to see if there's anything that I can grab onto.
You love taking chances with your hands.
This is not my hand. This is like an
Okay, so
invisible
I'm going to say
spell.
that you can't feel what the hand can feel. But you
Okay.
can stick the hand down in there, grab, and pull back up and see if anything comes out.
Yeah, it can activate magic items or carry something.
No,
so-
it can't
Yeah,
activate magic items. And it can't carry anything more than 10 pounds.
Can't.
It can't attack, can't activate magic items, can't carry anything more than 10 pounds. But it can pick things up. It can pick simple, small things up and move them. That's not a problem.
Alright, is there anything...
So the hand
there to pick up?
swoops in, and you grab and lift with your mage hand. And you see the kind of spectral blue hand as it rises back up out of the hole, clutching a rather large, what looks like shard of some kind of glassy gem.
Okay.
You see kind of a few gouge marks on it where looks like maybe a couple swords took some stabs at it.
Can I send the hand back down there to see if there's any more to grab?
Yeah, you kind of set the thing down, put the hand back in, have it grab and lift up. Nothing comes up.
So there's nothing else in there. So it was only a shard in there. It wasn't like it was the whole thing.
No, it's like the bottom is kind of rounded and it comes up in jagged kind of points and little kind of peaks up in like a... Almost looks like the trail of a comet that's like coming through, like the way that kind of looks. It looks like that coming up as like a piece of whatever this is.
Did we see anything to put this into as if it were some kind of key?
Not that you saw.
I try to use this gem to not to break it, but try to cut the glass on the.
Are you using the mage hand or are you holding it?
Holding it.
So you grab it and go to kind of rub it against the glass and see if it cuts. It doesn't scratch the glass or anything like that. But when you're holding it, there's like a pull towards it. Not a physical pull, not like it's got a huge gravitational pull. More like a magical pull. Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
One shard to rule them all.
It doesn't take a very high Arcana check, a grand knowledge of magic and an intense feel for the way magic feels to recognize that there is a magical pull towards this thing, towards this shard of whatever this is, almost like it's an empty vessel waiting to be filled.
Soul gem. We found a soul gem, guys. We can do some really good enchantments.
It's a kyber crystal.
Put it inside of a tree log, and it'll turn it into a lightsaber.
It's a kyber crystal.
Put it inside of a tree log and it'll turn it into a lightsaber. Put it inside of a tree log and it'll turn it into a lightsaber.
It's a kyber crystal. 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 It's a kyber crys bet.
Don't tempt me, son.
Trying to think of things we could do with this.
Well, if it's a vessel, I'd assume we need to put some sort of a liquid in it.
No, he means like, well, I don't think he means physical vessel.
Do you mean?
Do you mean physical vessel? Like,
Let's use some deductive reasoning. I said that after Nick made an Arcana check.
yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to confirm because, yeah.
So it's for power then.
Power.
Or like souls. Can store Jinchuriki in there.
You can put it in the back of a turtle to make a pocket dimension to hide in.
Only thing that can kill you is a crocodile.
Did you say it was an empty vessel? Did you use the word?
That's what
empty?
it felt like, yeah.
Okay.
I guess we could do another Arcana check to see if someone can maybe identify the magic within it.
Breath holds it up, and he goes, "Gemstone, gemstone from the hole. I give to you 1/5 of my soul."
Like a performance check.
1/5.
It's odd. That's
Yeah.
weirdly specific.
Yeah.
Well,
Listen, what-
sounds like he's trying to make a Horcrux.
I'm picturing it, the Always Sunny intro, but it's like Grath makes a Horcrux.
That was perception.
I'm gonna make
That was
that
a perception.
when we're done here. I'm gonna go make Grath makes a Horcrux.
Are you right?
Yeah, I don't want to forget it.
Hey, in the session audio links too, you can cut it out, and then you can like put Jordan's voice in there on his performance check.
Oh, right, all my stupid fucking song things are fucking
Yeah,
recorded.
yeah. And then it's just like
That's perception, not performance.
Oh, god damn it! I just can't roll anything
All right,
anymore.
next episode, Grath rolls perception instead of performance.
It's not much better.
Whatever this is does not seem to respond to your musical pleas. It doesn't respond to your slam poetry.
What if we put the Johnny Lord body back onto the throne?
If you want to do that, you can do that. But I want no part in it.
Well, I mean, we gotta figure out a way to get out of here somehow.
We can just go down the ladder and leave the way we came.
Remember the door, the stairs that led up to that room sealed behind us.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm gonna go get some water while you guys discuss.
It's me, Noodle Man.
Excuse me?
You're welcome.
Wait, so we're trapped in this room?
We're trapped in this room and the room beneath us.
Wait, what happened to the ladder?
No, we can get down to the room beneath us, but then that one is sealed.
Yeah.
We can only come back up at here. We have to pull all the levers again for the ladder to come down, and then we can come back into the room we're in. But we can't go back from there.
Maybe we just break the glass and slide down the pyramid like fucking.
That is what I tried to do.
And I tried to do that last session as well.
Didn't break, huh?
No.
So,
We may have to do something in the previous room.
Yeah, but
That's
in
true.
order to get down, we have to.
Well, we have the gem.
The
There
gem.
might be something.
Does anybody have anal beads?
let me check my inventory here. No, but I can make a rope. I have a rope where we put knots in it. Does that work?
Just use rocks.
It's gonna be a big anal bead. That's okay though.
Just imagine rope though.
Trying to.
But like an old-fashioned rope, so it like leaves like splinters and shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like a dry, sort of coarse rope, you know?
And remember, he also said that those the other two circles lit up. And he said specifically that our radiant damage, our light damage, did more to
The mummy.
body. So I wonder if the radiant damage will do damage to the glass.
I mean, we could try.
I mean, at this point, we're just stuck in a room. So
Yeah, we're stuck in 2 rooms.
we'll put the mummy body back in the throne as a last chance. I mean, I don't know if he's really gonna come back to life considering his head's frozen off.
Who has the bag?
His heart out.
Who has the bag?
The empty bag?
Yeah.
The bag
know.
is still
The bag with the
on
hole in the
mummy.
bottom.
The bag is still on the bottom. I only inspected the bag.
I cannot wait to hear what kind of amazing ideas you've come up with in my absence.
Wrath thinks we should use the bottomless bag.
Yeah. Grath tries to, without letting go of it, picks up the bottomless bag and tries to put the gem into the bag.
The bag the mummy had on him?
Yeah.
You move it through the ring of what used to be a bag.
Okay. Well,
What if
Grath
we
throws
took?
the bag back on the ground.
What if we took the gem or whatever it is to the throne? And
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
see if
Grath.
there's like a place to put it, like on the throne, I guess.
Yeah,
Socket.
I agree.
Grab one.
Grath does that.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Oh.
You do not see. You do not see anywhere to put the gem on the throne.
Oh
Grath
god.
holds the gem and sits back in the throne.
It's got to be the previous room.
Fuck it, boys. Grath goes down the ladder into the previous room.
Okay. You climb
The previous room kind of
climb down the ladder, and there's about a 7-foot drop down to the ground.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Won't that make
Grath
noise
jumps.
if you fall down? And all those guardians are activated by sound, so you're gonna get attacked by 4 guardians.
Wait. So, but I thought they only. I thought all they did was pull the levers. Wasn't it just the levers? Aren't they
No, they
only?
had attack
attacked
you.
me, remember?
They
When
attack you for
when
making
spoke
noise.
out loud,
Oh.
they did a fuck ton of damage too.
Oh.
Maybe the bag would be useful on one of them, but
I. Wait a minute. If Grath lowers himself down with his arms from the ladder, if it's like 6 or 7 feet, isn't it only like 1 foot to fall?
Yeah, you're tall enough that it would be about a 1-foot drop instead of a 6-foot drop.
He's not. I'm not wearing armor. You think I can do it silently?
Make an acrobatics check.
Or would it be
And a stealth check.
Guys, do I do this? Is there another option? Like,
I mean, I could technically do it. My acrobatics is +7, so.
okay, well, I may need your help with some combat if this doesn't work.
That's
So,
stealth check, too.
acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
And stealth.
I guess I'll follow Grath.
Anyone else going down making acrobatics and athletics?
I am.
Or,
very
sorry,
stealthy.
acrobatics and stealth.
19. Stay up here.
Okay.
19 and 20.
So you guys drop back down pretty quietly. None of the guardians move.
Wrath quietly moves around this room and looks for a place maybe to put this gem.
Ganon also makes it down the ladder. He's not quite as quiet, but you're far enough away that the guardians don't really react. Grath.
I think if Arthur tries to jump, someone should catch him and lower him down.
Grath kind of sneaking around the room. You don't see anywhere to put this. All the walls are pretty uniform and consistent. No big holes to put it in. Nothing like that. You open the door to where the stairs go down. You don't see anything like that in there either.
And that's blocked off, right?
I'm just kidding. You don't have dark vision. You can't see shit. There's no light in this room.
Oh.
That's right.
Forgot about that.
I have dark vision.
Vizsla does not see anything. Anywhere to put a gem of that size in this room.
And if obviously when I was traveling around the room, I was holding Vince's
Sure.
hand.
You guys were holding hands and skipping through the fields.
Yeah.
Singing.
Singing.
The songs from The Sound of Music.
Oh.
Nice.
What happened?
So. Okay.
I like
Is
that.
there like a door that we can like leave through?
There's the door
Well, there
to
is-
where those stairs went up and down.
Mhm.
There's the door into like that little tiny chamber, but that's it.
And that's blocked off, right? That chamber.
Well, there's the door and this because the stairs, the floor in that room are the stairs that descended.
Right, so it's like 7 feet back and just closed at that little chamber. And there's nowhere in that chamber that I can use the gem as well, and there's no like
No,
lever
Vizsla does
or
not see anything
nothing.
like that in that room, and you, kind of feeling the wall, do not feel anything either.
What the fuck do we do?
I want to cast Sacred Flame into the hole into the center of the room.
Okay. Go and... No, whatever. So you cast Sacred Flame down into that hole, and there's kind of a... As the fire kind of back out, as it has nowhere to go down, it, kind of columns back up out of the hole. There's the smell of evaporated urine and burning blood. There's the smell of piss steam and burned blood.
My favorite.
A dwarven delicacy.
How heavy is the Mummy Lord?
Pretty heavy. He weighs
Would it take multiples? Of
probably.
us to go pick him up.
Let me look at how much he weighs.
Why are we picking him up?
We're
Because
trying to
they're
turn
gonna
him
fuck
back on the crown. On the throne.
Stick your dick inside him. Wait a minute, what?
Where is the weight? It weighs in the neighborhood of 250, 300 pounds.
Oh, we could drag that.
He's also very tall. Like 7.5 feet tall. He's 7 foot,
He's also
7'5",
very
275 pounds.
Okay. So me and Connie could pick him
Yeah.
up. You trust me, buddy? It's a trust exercise, Connor.
I could probably do it alone, but sure, let's do it.
Alright, so I will Ganon over there to the body, and we pick his body up, and we drag him to the throne and sit him back on top.
Okay, you drag him over there and you prop him up on the throne. His body kind of to the side. You're just bubbling as some liquids escape from an orifice, and it's just kind of slumped there. Right arm missing.
Can I set the crown on top of the where the missing head is?
Put the crown on there. And there's a stump with a crown on it. When Grath was walking around holding the shard thing, you all kind of felt, all of you who use magic or have any kind of spells, felt like a pull towards it. Not a physical, but almost like an emotional, like a magical magnetism towards it.
Hey, Grath, can I touch your stone?
I think he went to the bathroom.
God. Can we go back up the ladder?
I mean, if you pull all 4 levers, the ladder will drop again, but some of you are tall enough to be able to reach up and grab it.
So then that means Gonon went down there with us as
Mhm.
well. So that means he couldn't help.
Well, I assume he just went back up.
Body, right?
Yeah, Conan's tall as fuck.
I'm more than tall enough to climb back up.
How tall are you?
He's like 7'3".
And then how tall is Grath?
I think he's...
I thought he was like 6'5" or something.
He's 6'2". Grath is tall enough to be able to reach up and grab the bottom rung of the ladder. How tall are you, Vista?
6.
44,225 nipples.
No, height is 6 feet.
I'm looking at weight. My apologies.
Yeah, you're looking at weight, really.
Yeah, you are also tall. Like you could reach up and grab the ladder. The bottom rung of the ladder is about 7 feet up.
Cool. I'll go back up, I
Okay.
guess. But I really want to hold that gem.
Once you guys are both back up there, we could just... Hey, Grath, can I have the gem? Yeah, sure, here you go. There you go. There you go. Problem solved. You're holding it now.
Oh, I'm holding it?
I just played both parts of that exchange.
Yeah, you did. I'm offended.
Okay, then you play your part, and I'll play Grath.
Hey, Grath, can I hold that gem?
I'm Grath, and I've never done anything wrong. Here's the gem.
Oh, God. Spot on. Accurate.
I pride myself in my impressions.
Can I pull out my mimic bar?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess summon my
Okay,
mimic?
you kind of... And your red sand mimic appears in the room.
Can I have my red sand mimic hold this gem?
And you hand it off, and it kind of takes it. And you you pretend like you're holding it, and you see the mimic is holding it.
Can I put it in the body of my mimic?
It's in the body of your mimic. You see there's like a bulge on the front and back where it's been inserted into the sand.
Okay. I pull it
Okay,
out.
you still feel that same...
Big dick energy.
Like there's an empty space that wants to be filled. Like there's a magical hole. That didn't
Talk to me about
come out the way I wanted it
Yeah,
to.
boy. Yurm pulls his penis
There's,
out.
oh god.
Oh.
There's like a, almost like a, I don't know how to describe it. Like there's something trying to pull something in, like a magical pull
Okay.
to this whole gem.
Can I drop the gem and leave it on the floor and see what happens?
Just
I guess?
drop it. Okay.
Sure.
It rolls a little bit. Stays pretty stationary. Doesn't look like you broke it.
Could I cast Cure Wounds on the stone?
Okay. You kind of push the magical energy into your hands and release it towards the gem, and you see the kind of white light that usually just out of your hands like a flashlight when you cast Cure Wounds. As it goes towards the gem, it kind of like gets condensed and pulled, and you feel the magic being pulled out of you, while normally you're kind of releasing the magic. Instead, now it's like it's being siphoned from you and pulled out of you. You stop, releasing magic. It doesn't keep pulling after that, but you kind of stop, and you see the gem kind of has this kind of glow around it, like it's kind of a white, the same color as the light you release with Cure Wounds. That kind of light is now glowing around the entire gem. And as you know, you kind of sit there looking at it and just, wow, that's amazing. I'm going to wait till Jordan gets back for the next part, because it's a thing. I'm going to cliffhanger you until Jordan gets back.
We all might need to be cast a spell onto this stone
Stonewall Jackson.
to fill the vessel with magic.
Can I put my penis in it? Fuck.
That's a
Fill it
different
with
spell.
Oh, what spell is that? What would that be, huh?
Impregnate.
It's a spell? Damn.
I am a great caster of that spell. I was very
Master
successful with
the
it.
impregnation.
Sister Wives is a great spellcaster of that one.
I'm going to start adding these images as emotes while we're waiting for him to come back.
I saw a door.
Oh my god, there he is.
Got him.
Oh, he changed clothes. Quick, talk shit while he doesn't have his headphones on.
Oh,
Took shit.
I heard that.
I
Are you taking a
figured it
shower,
out.
Stinky? Oh,
No, you
he
didn't.
was.
Okay, somebody tell Jordan what happened while he was gone.
So,
Something significant?
So you gave
Oh,
the
God.
stone to Vizsla.
Okay.
Vizsla dropped the stone on the ground and it went tink tink, and then
Tink,
I
tink.
cast Cure Wounds onto the stone, and it started siphoning my magic out of my hands, basically like out of me, like you know how we press, basically we would force the magic out of our hands. Well, this thing started.
It was
sucking
pulling it out of you.
It
Okay.
was pulling it out of me, and I stopped. So my theory is if all of us cast a spell onto this thing, we fill the vessel with magic power.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up from right after Yurm cast Cure Wounds on it. So it's now glowing with the same kind of white light that comes out of Yurm's hands when he casts Cure Wounds. It's a very pure, almost holy white light. And this shard thing is now glowing with that same light. As you guys see now that it's this kind of... It's not a bright glow, it's not a flashlight, but it's kind of this gentle glow, almost like humming with this light.
All right. Well, then I guess
I'm not done.
let me give it. Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cool it.
I'm done.
You guys hear impacts on the outside of the pyramid, up around you.
Oh.
You hear like
From the top.
up above,
From the
yeah.
top room.
You hear a boom up on top, and then out this window, you see large white bones coming around the front, like the ends of fingertips. And suddenly you hear a and feel the entire chamber you're in suddenly lifted into the air. And you see the desert falling away as the top part of the pyramid begins being lifted up through the air. And then the horizon begins to turn as you are moved and turn to face pretty much 180 degrees away from where you just were. And then you are rising once again. And then you hear distantly down way below you, through now the hole in the ground that goes down to the desert, probably 350, 400 feet below you.
Wait. Important question. We all moved back. We all went back up into the.
Yeah, now you're all up in the top part.
No, we left you behind. Bye bye.
Okay.
That's how Wrath dies.
There's hair in my mouth. You hear way down below you through that hole in the ground. You see the desert rushing past 350, 400 feet below you. You hear massive footsteps. There's still hair in my mouth. Massive footsteps of something walking across the sand. You see the bony fingers kind of clutching onto this thing as you move. You see the sand rushing past below you, the horizon constantly changing as you move through this desert. Eventually, you come to a stop. And you see below you the sand kind of pours into a massive hole in the ground. It just almost looks like an abyss. Just the sand just disappears into a dark hole, and the pyramid is the top of the pyramid. This pyramid cap is lowered down until it's resting with its four corners sitting on solid sand on each side of this massive hole in the ground. Looking through the window in front of you, you see, there's like it's clearly like a circular hole, so you can see the part of the circle in front of you. Looking down, you see it's dark below. You see some sand dunes in the distance. You hear the sound of something behind you if you're looking out this window. Something large lowering to the ground. Looking through the hole in the floor, all you see nothing but darkness going straight down below you. Down the end of this ladder that's still there. You hear the sound of sand kind of pouring into this hole from the edges where it seems seemingly just constantly rushing off of the edge. And that sound kind of fills your ears as you look through this hole. The gem shard thing is no longer illuminated, no longer glowing with that kind of light, and sits once again dull in its original state, the way you found it.
Okay. So now we are in. There's only darkness outside the window.
No, there's darkness out the hole in the ground. Out the window, you see at the bottom of the window, you see the pit that is below you, and up above, it's still like sand dunes, and you see the sky up at the top of this window. You are sitting above the hole. The top of the pyramid has been placed over the hole with its four corners sitting on solid ground, but still suspended over the hole. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So the only way out is into a pit of darkness.
Apparently.
Hey, boys. Oh, wait a minute. Yerm, don't you have a light spell that you can cast downward into this hole? I think that might be something that could help us.
So I grab one of my torches. I cast the spell, my cantrip light on it, and then drop it.
Okay. You drop it, and you watch it fall for maybe 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet, and then it's swallowed by darkness. It's like it fell through some kind of barrier that does not allow light to come through or allow you to see through it. It's like there's 50 feet of open air, and then there's something that swallowed your torch.
Okay,
So do we all take a leap of faith?
I jump.
Okay.
Oh.
Visla walks to the hole and just drops through. Visla, you feel, the sense.
Can I make a cool check?
Absolutely. Make a charisma check.
Okay.
Oh, you do some like badass fucking nice. Okay, cool. Cool guys. don't
Oh,
look
this
at
is the
explosions.
leap of faith from Assassin's Creed for Miles.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
You swan dive, and there's an eagle screech up ahead as you fall. So you do your best cool guy jump into the hole. And as you begin to fall, you kind of start flipping in the air, but eventually you stabilize yourself on your back, falling kind of back first into this hole, and you see the bottom of the pyramid above you. You see that the bottom of it is covered in carvings and beautiful artwork underneath, carved into the gold that this top of the pyramid appears to be made out of. You can only see it for a brief moment, but what you see is resplendent. It is carvings of figures at work, figures of people living their lives, and the main central carving appears to be of a rather large individual who's holding something that is obscured by the hole you fell out of. Right, so it looks like he's holding that hole you fell out of and giving it to what looks like either regular-sized humans to a giant, like that kind of scale, or children to a regular-sized person. You see that for just a moment before you are swallowed by darkness and find yourself falling in complete inky blackness. You can see your own body, but it's as if that is all you can see. Right? If someone were to put their hand on you, you would feel them, but you would not be able to see them. It's like the darkness itself is a solid, or like a liquid that's pushed up against your body, obscuring your vision of anything beyond that. And you fall, and you fall, until eventually it's like you've fallen and you through a cloud almost. Like that kind of suddenly there's things as you through some darkness. And you see you are in an enormous underground cavern. It from floor to ceiling must be somewhere in the neighborhood of 200-300 feet high. There are enormous, what look like buttresses going from the floor up to the walls, and then from the walls up to the ceiling, made of beautiful white stone inlaid with metal around the corners of these enormous curved pillars going up to the walls. There is a long pathway made of the same white stone that leads from where you're falling down to very large wooden doors with large metal bands across them with big iron studs holding the bands to the wood. Looking straight down below you, it looks like you're about to hit like solid rock. And there does not appear to be anything slowing your fall. But nonetheless, you hit the stone, and you're expecting pain, but there is none. You hit the stone as if you took a step down a flight of stairs. Right, that's about as much impact as your entire body feels. And you stand. What?
How far do you think I could guesstimate I fell?
In the thousands of feet.
Okay.
Based on how long you were falling, you fell in the thousands of feet. It's hard to judge distance in that inky darkness, but you fell quite a ways. The room is illuminated seemingly by some sourceless light, bathing the entire room in a warm glow, the same kind of glow you'd get from a campfire, or a fire in a tavern, or a fire in a blacksmith's forge. Like that kind of very warm, low, very comforting fire. The room you're in is not silent. This massive hall, this chamber, whatever this is not silent. You hear in the distance rushing water, a river, maybe a waterfall. It's hard to tell. You also hear sounds of life, sounds of some kind of animal or creature of some kind who has adapted to life down here, or maybe always lived here.
Great.
Yeah, so what's everyone else doing?
Since Yerm didn't hear a splat at the bottom, Yerm jumps.
Okay.
Grath as well.
Alright. We've got 3 who have gone through the hole. What's everyone else doing?
Fuck it, I guess we're jumping.
Yeah, I'll jump.
Alright. 7's the last one who hasn't jumped. Okay. If all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you?
If it's you guys, yeah.
Wait, is this a bridge?
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh wait, suddenly.
Actually, it is. It's spanning the
Oh,
hole.
yeah, I guess.
It's a bridge.
Well, since the Earth's flat.
Okay, so you guys experience that same falling sensation, that same falling through the darkness and all that. And you emerge into the chamber I described and land as if you went down a single stair and just onto the ground. You stand up and you all also hear the sound of the rushing water in the distance, the sounds of some kind of animals living their lives. You see the beautiful stone walkway in front of you and the things that maybe are holding up the ceiling, or maybe they're just there for decoration. It's a bit hard to tell.
Yeah, I thought I'd be talking to the Platinum Dragon again.
Let me see. I don't love that. This is better.
My name is Scooby-Doo.
It's not. It's Miles, you fucking liar.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go.
Even mine?
Go ahead. You're right. I can send you a picture of my
That would
peepee.
help.
I was gonna say, how do I know you're even miles when your camera's not on?
Can I go towards the waterfall? I guess.
Yeah, the water sounds like it's coming from, like, down the walkway, further into this chamber thing. So heading in that direction, you walk, and the air around you is cool, almost cold, a nice contrast from the desert you just came out of. And you walk for a few minutes before you see that the pathway becomes a bridge over what looks like a straight-up river, like an underground river running right across this chamber that the bridge just goes straight over. You see on your right a waterfall, and the river flows through here, and then through a smaller tunnel that looks like it's just big enough for the river to flow through off to your left. There's maybe about 150 feet before you get to those massive wooden doors.
Are these wooden doors, like, too big to push open?
These doors are probably 75 feet high.
Okay, yes, I guess.
Somebody want to help me push these bad boys?
Oh, I'll help you push.
I'll help you push.
Push on.
Push. Everyone push!
So you guys push the door open, you manage to swing a door open enough for you guys to get in. And you walk in, and you see in front of you a flight of stairs going even deeper down into the rock. And there's some kind of weird perspective thing happening where the stairs look like they get either bigger or smaller the further you go down. It's like, it's weird, kind of hard to tell.
Cool. Let's go down.
I walk down.
Alright.
Space-time is literally bending.
So as you...
Is this RuneScape music?
I don't know what this is.
I go down on.
It does kind of sound like RuneScape music.
Yeah, I go down.
So as you guys begin to go down the stairs, you start walking, and after a few minutes, the stairs look like they're getting like spaced further apart, but it doesn't feel like you're going that much further. And there were kind of these large gems on the kind of in the walls that were kind of glowing and illuminating the staircase. And as you walk down, the gems look like they're getting smaller and smaller as you walk down. Until eventually you go through this, the stairs come to a stop, and you go through this opening, much smaller than the doors you went through before, like a normal size for people about your height. About your average height, let's not get crazy. There's two extreme outliers in this group for height, let's not go nuts. So going through this, you see in front of you, the first thing that takes your attention is up on the wall. On the opposite side of this smaller chamber, you see a large stone figure wearing a very dwarven helmet, arms outstretched to the stone, holding it almost in place. Down in front of this figure, you see up on a dais a very large, beautifully decorated anvil. Hanging from it by golden chains, every tool a blacksmith could possibly imagine or want. On the left, you see an enormous forge designed to heat metal to a workable heat. On the right, you see the tools and implements you would need to melt metal, to pour it into a cast of some kind. You see there are bellows connected to the forge that appear to work on a water wheel, and there's some water dripping down it. It doesn't look like it's connected, so the bellows aren't going all the time. But all around this room, you see every tool a blacksmith could possibly desire. There are fires burning, and in all honesty, it looks like this forge was not used that long ago. Either that, or it always looks like this. It's hard to tell. The one thing that stands out to you, besides everything I've just mentioned, is down just below the dais that the anvil is on. Inlaid into the floor, you see an emblem, kind of almost muraled, like the way a mural is made with smaller pieces forming a larger whole. The emblem of the Allhammer in the floor, in like beautiful pieces of what look like gold and silver and bronze. It is the emblem of the anvil of the Allhammer there in the floor. And just instinctively, as you walked into this room, Yurm, you recognize that you are standing in the Allhammer's forge. The one he built on the material plane when the gods of this world still lived here before the Divergence. This is a place of legend. The legendary weapons of the gods were forged here. The weapons and armor of the gods. There's hair in my mouth and is ruining this dramatic moment. The weapons and armor of gods were forged here. And it fills you with a sense of awe to know that you're standing in this kind of place of legend. There are tools. There are tools in this room that you do not recognize. You don't know what they're used for. They're incredibly intricate and complex, made for either incredibly fine detail work or working with massive pieces of metal to create armor big enough to fit what looks like maybe a dragon. This place makes you feel like a kid in a candy shop, because for you and for any other dwarf, you would be. And as you guys look around...
This is basically dwarf heaven.
As you guys look around this place and kind of realize that you made it, you're in the Forge of the Allhammer. That's where we're going to pick up next week.
Oh, you're going to rob me of me building my armor? You're going to rob me of that right now?
You mean of me?
Deal with it.
Guys, we got there by accident.
That's exactly how I was born.
We made it, boys.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, I have some weapons that need to be melted down into other things, I think. You know what I'm saying?
No, last time you didn't trust me.
Is there a bunch of metal there? Is there like a shitload of scrap metal? Like, is there anything, like, materials that we can
Looks
use?
like there's some, yeah. Oh, also, before I close Fantasy Grounds, before you guys leave Fantasy Grounds, go ahead and level up.
Yes. Fine.
Graph just
crap,
got
I
the
closed it.
fucking serious power spike.
I'll just level up next time.
Make sure you write it down so you don't forget.
Let's.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm really tired.
I believe it's.
Just make sure you don't forget next time. I'll do my best to make you not forget, to remind you, but write it down.
Wait.
Alright, fellas.
Paladin.
See you guys later.
Later.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Wait, how